Charm, she's a stunner. Flipping through gossip, the latest craze. Trying them to cook, oh how they dazzle they do. We keep it real, spilling the truth. In our circle of acquaintances, always from lipstick shades. So that's free, sharing the vibe, feel the edges that they crease. Page by page, return our worlds. Sit still and strong, and life unfurled.
Hey, 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 ladies and gents, it's Mindful Monday, and I heard through the grapevine it's a Jailversary. Jailversary. It's Nesto's Jailversary. We have two topics tonight on the front porch. First up is me, Nesto. We're going to do a short video. We're going to give him the present that he never received, okay? And when y'all listen to the video, y'all gonna get the shenanigans Lady T-Bug come up with within her crazy mind, okay? So, you know, it's a Jailversary. Jailversary. So we got to give a gift, but we're going to give like the gift that you never receive, the gift that never comes, the gift that never made it to his hands. We're going to be Indian givers, okay? Well, we're going to do it on Monday. Hey, everybody. So first up is Nesto. Second is a request from a subscriber that was given to me about a month ago. Kesha Kaye will be on the front porch today. But we're going to get, Fulton County finest Nesto. We're going to celebrate his Jailversary first, okay? And Kesha Kaye is also in Atlanta, Georgia. She is also Fulton County. So if you saw the thumbnail, baby, that's where it came from. We are celebrating, discussing, minding the business that pays us on this Mindful Monday right here on the front porch, okay? How's everyone doing? Hey, Sammy Kate. Hey, Complicated. I will be in the bushes listening while working. Yes, ma'am. You are a loud speaker, and we love that. Oh, thank you so much to Complicated and the co-workers. Okay. Hopefully, I can make y'all kiki, during the work hour. Hey, LC, thank you so much for being here and always supporting. I don't care if you in the bushes. Thank you, sis. Hey, big sis, I said what I said. Hey, Leo lady. Hey, Mrs. CLC. Hey, Jackson. Baby, I've been missing you in the AM. Where the hell Pineapple's at? I was looking for her this morning. Hey, little sis, Vic to the Veil. I fell asleep on you last night, baby. I got to go back and finish up the panel part because I didn't make it that far. Hey, Friday Chul. Welcome, welcome. You're right on time. You haven't missed anything at all. Let me see what I got for y'all. Before we get into Nesto's video, I did want to go back. Dang, I got sidetracked, y'all. Me putting this live at 7 gives me time to get to the gym, get home, shower, etc., etc. But sure, I got distracted because I got a phone call. So what I did want to share with y'all, did I download that? Oh, I know it. Yep, I did. Well, I didn't download it, but it's in my Google Drive. Let me go to my Google Drive, y'all. And I wanted to make a clarification because I kind of spoke about this on our last live, but I forgot to circle back and tie it all together. I think what I'm looking for is on page 2. I'm gonna share my screen. Because I made reference yesterday, and we were reacting, doing commentary to Nesto's jail call, and he made reference to giving Sonia, aka Cynthia, the phone number to someone at the jail that assists inmates. I forgot to ask Shan when she was up here, but I went and pulled that DOJ report from my Google Drive, and I actually have the correct terminology and the information that I want to clarify today. You've been missing the morning tea. Yeah, me too, Charles. Pie Nation. Okay, let me pull this up and then we're going to get into the reaction. Of course, I'm going to read your comments. We're going to have a good old celebration. And then we're going to move on to the subscribers' request. I think it's called advocacy, chill. Let's see. Because I remember when we were talking about it on when Nesto brought it up on the call on yesterday, that when we did our live content, when we did our content about the DOJ and what was going on in Fulton County, that the sheriff did make mention of a coordinator or a middle person that could assist inmates, that are there and have been there a long time, have special needs. They're like a go-between person that could assist them, but I couldn't remember the terminology, y'all. Hey, there she go. Your hair looks gorgeous, Jackson. Oh, yes. Is that you? Child, I don't be knowing if this be y'all or not, or this some celebrity tool, the people don't be knowing, but the hair is gorge. You got edges. And not a ponytail. Okay. So, let me pull this up. I think I may have clicked off too fast, but what I'm about to pull up is the findings, the report for the investigation of Fulton County Jail, U.S. Department of Justice, Civil Rights Division, U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Georgia. Okay, we've already read through this and, did our big one on it, so we're not going to do that today, but I did again want to show you guys what he was talking about and what he was trying to get Cynthia to handle for him. But Cynthia said, get some damn body else to do it. And I don't understand, you like at your lowest, Nesto. You don't want to speak up for yourself. As I tell the little ones in my family, use your words. Use your words, baby. You don't want to use your words? Let's see if I can make it a little bigger and scroll it. Okay, this section right here, this is like page 2 going into page 3. Let me see if I do it like this. Child, get her out the way. Get her out the way. As y'all see right here, let me scroll up a little bit. I'm going to start right here where the jail has struggled to address a ballooning population and overcrowding. at a Board of Commissioners meeting in May of 2022. And we know Nesto been in there since when? July 7th, okay, 2022. The sheriff reported that due to overcrowding, there was 366 people sleeping in temporary beds on the floor of the jail. In a July 2022 Board of Commissioners meeting, the sheriff advised that the total population in the jail was about to reach 3,400, an increase of 600 from the year before. Okay, so that's an increase from 2021. And a Fulton County commissioner described the overcrowding in the jail as inhumane. The increased jail population and strain on the jail facilities are in part a result of court delays following the COVID pandemic. In an attempt to address the overcrowding, the county sought to speed up cases in criminal courts, including by adding new judges and expanding remote access to courts. Okay. The sheriff's office also created its own program called the Inmate Advocacy Unit, right? So this is what he was referencing in that call, although he didn't want to handle business on his own. Hey, Gabby girl. Okay, that's you. Okay, girl, you got edges. Hey, chick. The Inmate Advocacy Unit was to identify people in the jail who needed their criminal cases expedited or who could be appropriately released. According to the sheriff, as of September 2023, the Inmate Advocacy has secured the release of 78 people. So I just wanted to come back and clarify that because I kind of left that hanging and I thought about it after the live, and I wanted to come back and just make mention of that. So the unit was created by the sheriff, and it is to help the inmates. Nesto was telling the truth. However, it's to help the inmates, not their side chicks, not their side bitches, not no edges, jail, ponytail, okay? It is to help the inmates. And as we pointed out on yesterday, some of these things that you have as an inmate has to be discussed with you and that party, not by a third party because it's confidential, okay? Client, attorney, confidentiality, there's rules, clause, and procedures that you have to follow. But I did want to come back and just make mention of that. And we did do a reaction to the findings along with a short video from the sheriff over at Fulton County. So Nesto, go over there. You've been sitting there for 3 years today, and you have not made it to the Inmate Advocacy Unit to get help and assistance. That's free 99. And they so far, well, at the time of this report, they had secured the release of 78 inmates. They try to say people, sure, inmates. In this report, I forgot when it was published. Let's see if it's at the bottom. It was published November 14th, 2024. So as of November 14th, 2024, they have helped 78 inmates, aka people, get released from the Fulton County Jail. Okay? Get your ass to the Inmate Advocate office right now. And it did say a fee or money was associated with it, because I know sometimes with the medical services, he has complained about having to pay, to be, seen by the nurse, the doctor, or whomever. But it did not say a fee was associated with it. It's, hopefully they get paid from the government. I don't know. But I did want to come back and share that with you guys, because I kind of left that open end, and I forgot to ask Shan when she came up here on yesterday. Okay. So let me get up our video. This is a short one. It's less than 10 minutes, but I thought it was still funny as F for us to like pull up, react to on the Jailversary. Jailversary. It's the gift he never received. It's the gift he'll never ever get. It's the gift that he thought he had at his fingertips. But Cynthia was big capping.
$30.
Oh, I didn't say start the video. Okay, we're up here. Hey, Miss Boogie Down. You're going to get a kiki or tickle off of this one. I can hear you now. Okay, I'm going to read all your comments in your voice. Okay? I'm going to be reading all your comments in your voice. Okay? Because Nesto said, baby, what make you want to do this for me? Why am I deserving? And Miss Shirley name is gonna make an appearance in this call, but it is a short one, and I thought it was funny. Why not torture Nesto on his Jailversary? I love this for him. Okay, we're gonna start about 20 more seconds. That'll give us 17 minutes in. Anybody else that join us, they don't have to get in where they fit in because we're ready to get it on and pop it. See, I was waiting on B. Williams to pop in. This is one of those dangling the carrot in front of your face. All right, I think we're ready to go.
$32. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording.
Hey, Nesto.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
You don't woke up.
Hey, Julia.
Good. How are you? You get some good rest?
Mm-hmm. How are you?
Just waking up. I'm going to go back to sleep when I can.
You go back to sleep when you can.
I'm going back to
You sleep good?
I'm trying to.
No, I cut it off. I don't know what it is, Vic. It's my bad.
Trying to sleep.
Is it loud?
I can
Is it
check
cold?
real quick. Like, hold on.
No, that's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah, you got the AC blowing. Yeah.
You're on the top bunk, right?
I'm on the bottom bunk.
Okay, that should protect you a little bit. Hmm?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, what's your day looking like today?
I'm just picking Katie up, taking her to this, to the local apartment so she can go to this party.
Oh.
Yeah, because you might have school in the next 2 weeks. You have school.
Damn, they going to school that quick?
Yeah, right? She's going to be a 10th grader.
Damn. That shit going by quick.
It goes fast. Right. It goes fast. Right, because you've been in there since the whole time she was in 9th grade.
Damn.
Now she's a 10th grader.
Shit, by the time I got it, bitch, she gonna be graduating.
Shut up. No, don't say that.
Shit. Okay, then.
No.
All right.
I had the weirdest dream. Oh my God, it was so crazy.
What was it crazy?
It was weird because it was me, you, and her in the dream. Me, you, and Shirley was in the dream.
Oh, okay. What, you cussing out? You was cussing
No, it
out?
wasn't like, no, it wasn't like nobody was mad. It was like me and he was hanging out, and then she came home, and he tried to hide me.
Oh. No, ain't be none of that. Ain't none of that going on. Ain't no hide.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, don't get
And
that.
then I popped up anyway,
Oh.
and she just started talking to me all normally.
Oh.
It's
And
your
she walked in here,
conscience.
let's go get some food. I'm looking like, huh?
Yeah, cuss out
But it
for
wasn't
what?
like, argumentative type of dream. It was just every.
I'm with you. Cuss Shirley out for what, baby? It's your conscience. I want them to remember, if anybody out there just come over here on the front porch, this is what we giving for Jailversary. We giving Shirley on your damn conscience, got you over there having nightmares, and he got the damn audacity to say, what? You cussed her out? Cussed her out for what? Oh, with B. Williams, cuss her out for what? You the one messing with Shirley, man. You the one on the phone with Shirley, man. You the one want to be Miss Shirley. Okay? Please have several seats. Big money. Yeah, I think it was 2132, Vic. That was my fault. I missed it, cut it off. Nesto know that Shirley will pay her dust. How about there is no cheating? It's her having a nightmare. It's scared of Shirley in her damn dreams. Talk about, I was like, oh, okay. I thought you was Miss Nuck if you buck. I thought you was Miss Mouthpiece. You couldn't even confront Shirley in your damn nightmare. Why would he encourage that side of the hex to cuss his wife? Dirty weasel. Get him, Big.
Everybody was.
What made you dream something like that? What was on your mind?
It's her damn conscience, okay?
I don't know.
Her subconscious.
Okay, I don't know. But it was cool.
Okay.
And then I ended up running into some friends, and somehow I was with Tamara. We were in the hood.
All her worst scenarios happen, baby. All her worst dreams, her worst nightmares happen, baby. She ended up in the hood. I feel like she was walking around like what's the name of that movie Snoop Dogg was in when he was the little elf man, the leprechaun. She the leprechaun in the damn hood, baby.
Yeah, man was in the hood. I don't know, it was all over the place, but it wasn't a bad dream. It was just
my big sis say he for everybody. He for the streets. What's the name of that movie?
Right, thoughts from everywhere. It's crazy.
With the leprechaun.
And I woke up in the middle of the night, almost had an anxiety attack. Myself. I don't know, because my hair is down, so I shouldn't have been like panicking about anything. But I got past it before it even happened. I felt it coming on, and then I just was like, I walked a little bit around, and then I laid back down and went to sleep. It was cool. I got over it.
Okay, that's good. Glad you
I don't want to ever be medicated for it, so I just be like trying to see how I could just fight it myself. I don't want to be on medication for shit.
Like me, huh?
We don't get you off that. We ain't worried about that.
Right. Playing with on Miss Shirley Top. There she go.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't get you off of that. Because your medicine, when you took it a while back ago, it was probably okay, but now they putting all kind of shit in everything to make everybody stay sick and dependent on medicine, because that's how they stay. That's how they stay rich, to keep you dependent on the medicine and cause other problems to put you on more medicine. It's crazy.
Okay, all right.
Oh, my neck.
Look at Nesto anniversary, gift from the family.
All right.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, love.
She damn sleep.
Well, you have a wonderful day. I'll call you later then. Get it up in the train.
What time is later?
Whatever you like me to call you, whenever you stop moving around.
You can have whatever you like.
I'll be at her house. She said something about 2, 3, 6. I don't know what of them. It don't matter. Just call me.
All right.
Whenever you want to call me.
All right. So, you get your wash your hair? Oh, yeah, it's down. So
I washed my hair yesterday before I...
Yeah, she washed it because Shirley scared her ass out of sleep.
Oh, this morning? Oh, yesterday?
2 o'clock yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I washed it. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was, I guess I'm getting used to it. Your mom of it.
That shit gonna be super long by the time I get here. Are you gonna cut
It'll
it?
be super long by Christmas.
Oh. Okay. Are you gonna still let it grow? I thought you gonna cut it.
Just let it grow.
Okay, Rapunzel.
It's either let it grow long or it's got to be super short. Because in between, it's just a lot of work.
Oh, okay.
So I just don't want it to be a lot of work.
Well, just let it grow on out then.
I'm just going to let it grow.
Yeah.
Yep. Just going to let it grow. I love you. You make sure you call me.
I got a question.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What? Give me the answer. Why it's worth to
Miss Boogie Down, this is where the hollering from me, listening to your reaction to him said this. This is where you come in at, Miss Boogie Down.
downside your equity for me. Let me hear that answer. What
Downside my
worth?
who?
Equity.
My equity?
Yeah.
Equity.
Ohio.
Oh. Man, I don't think about that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't thought about it. It ain't that important. It's more important to get you out.
Oh, okay. I just say, some people.
It's just money.
I do that type of stuff. I do that. Everybody ain't like me. So that's why I ask.
Yeah, it's just
This
money.
is the present that he's never going to receive.
I'm not planning on, doing anything with it, particularly. But if I could pull it, and
The phone hung up. So I think they must have ran out of money because we didn't even hear the Global Tele lady say that the call was ended. So I don't know what happened with the call, but it was a short one. I thought it was a kiki and a good time to play it because he done been in there 3 years and her hair still damn short. She still ain't paid for no attorney with her equity. Okay. She didn't diversify. I think that may have been the word he was looking for, but I'm not sure when it comes to damn Nesto. And the baby girl about to graduate from damn high school. And Miss Shirley is damn gone. What? We giving all the gifts, baby. It's like Christmas. Let me see what y'all talking about in this chat. She thinks she is running something because she determines when he call again. Girl, bye. Sit down somewhere. Nesto's no mind. Happy Jailversary. Nesto 3 years down and 30 more to go. We speaking it into existence. Give me that answer. B. Williams say, I want to know the answer. Okay. Miss E said, what? What's the his inquiry? His equity, the equity. Downsize your jail time for me, ninja. That 25 cent dwindled on down. Baby, it's melting. It's melting. She hung it up. She ain't got no equity. I know she was relieved because, baby, he had put her on the spot. I've been in here for how 3 years. What make you want to put your equity up for me? Yeah, baby, proposal. She said this call was in July. She said by Christmas, my hair gonna be down my back. So I said, okay, Rapunzel. Hey, Linda. Cynthia knows that she is not going to pay for any kind of high price turning for her man, Ernesto. Okay. I thought we would get a kiki out of this one. It was short, and I was, I'm going to be presenting other content. But it's the gift he never received. And it's a whole nother year, okay, that done went by. 3 years, okay, and he still ain't got nothing from this lady when it comes to her paying for an attorney. Y'all keep the comments going. I want to read all of them before I move on. And I need to get my other video up. I thought that was hilarious though. I'm like, let's remind him where he was and where he is right now. Because I don't see no movement. I don't see no progress. And he still ain't getting what the hell he want. And Miss Shirley gone. But that did tick me off when I was editing this to hear him say, what, you cussed her out? Cussed her out for what? Because Shirley chose herself, chose her life, and to get her life back on track. What did Shirley do wrong? Now, from my perspective, her talking to him after the first phone call and spending one dime on him was wrong. Samantha, hey Nola. Samantha Lake said he ain't the 4th, July 4th, he's been behind bars July 22nd, July 23rd, July 24th, and July 25th. What the F this ninja always interviewing somebody to see his worth in them? Baby, and Global Tell League said, bye. He said, Global Tell League said, Well, Miss Boogie Down, I knew you would get a kick out of that one. I was thinking about you the whole time. I said, oh, Miss Boogie Down, I see, this is what the hell I'm talking about. She ain't did nothing. It's this man, Jailversary. He still ain't got an attorney. Her hair still short with no edges, and the baby girl still in high school, okay? Look, life is life out here, Nesto. I was too tickled. I was like, listen, Londo. You struggling out here. He said, what make you want to put your house up? She said, it's just money. I'll get it back. It's nothing. She didn't even know what to say. He called her off guard. She couldn't come up with a lie, so maybe she did hang up. Because we did not, because normally we would hear Miss GTL, giving us the countdown, or Miss GTL telling us, the phone about to hang up. Because when Dion only had 19 cents on there, Miss GTL was like, you got 1 second. He couldn't even talk without her interrupting. It's just money, no mind, but someone's, okay. This was his way of reminding her the BS she told him. I promise you. Let me drop. I'm going to go into my second content. So let me drop the link because I want to hear my girl. I mean, anybody can come up. This is not for Miss Boogie Down. But I got to hear Miss Boogie Down, y'all. But if you want to come up, feel free to come up. And then I'll give y'all whomever come up 5 minutes apiece to speak before I transition into the subscribers request. Kesha Kaylee, come, Miss Boogie Down, I gotta hear you. Hopefully you're not at work. You can come up here so I can laugh real hard. And if y'all have any other gifts for Nesto, come up and let's antagonize him with what he's never going to receive from the front porch. Who's messaging me? Oh. It's the gift that never gives. It's the gift that he'll never receive. It's the hair length that she'll never achieve. Okay. But it tickled me. And I was able to get caught up. So thanks to everybody that was letting me know that it was some new developments with Tyler Perry Studios on yesterday. I was able to get caught up on that. Oh no, Miss E said she got the vegetables, the fruit. Let me see. She got the apples, the oranges, the watermelon, the cherries. Oh, oh. Y'all, I'm going on mute. I knew you. I swear, when I was editing, I could not think of nobody else but you. I was like, this is going to be hilarious to do on Jailversary.
I can't. First and foremost, hey, lady,
Hey, Miss
you
Boogie Down.
know this ninja here. I mean, every chance, every time I just try to say he can't be this, that, he just proves me wrong. He just slaps me in the face with it. That right there was his confirmation of reassuring. Because see, if you listen, I remember when that call dropped, and prior to that, maybe like about a week or two before, she was talking about the whole Dre thing. She could pay like 500. She was just like, yeah, they just sent me something in the mail and I could do this equity. That man is a sponge. He may be illiterate. He may be a lot of things, but he remembers. He's like that little kid that's sitting there waiting for their dad to come get them for the weekend. He remembers the promise. And she made the mention of being able to take that equity out on that house. And then they hadn't really been talking about it. Now Shirley done kicked him to the curb, and he ain't hearing really nothing from Dre talking about putting up his house. He was saying that was a whole BS call right there. Well, tell me, why would you want to put your, pull out the equity on me? And then she's sitting up there lying. I remember that whole call. When she calls back, she gonna say, oh, it ain't nothing, and you don't have to pay me back. The hell you don't. I'm putting up thousands of dollars. You somebody else's damn husband. I don't give a daggone how wrong I am for messing with you. You ain't my damn problem. And I was just listening I said, this woman is just pathetic. Even mistresses are mad at her right now. They gotta be. She is
giving
just
everybody a bad damn name.
everybody a bad damn name. The mistresses got enough of a bad name because they sitting up there messing with somebody's damn husband. But you sitting up here lying, just lying. But that was his slick way of saying, remember, you told me you was going to do this for me. So I know y'all be setting me straight, but that's why I keep telling y'all, I hear y'all. Y'all are intelligent. I know y'all got a viewpoint that I just don't see. But that's why I say, I don't care what nobody say. He bought into her nonsense. He really did. And that was his way of, just like when he was asking her on them other calls about, well, how would you manage me? First of all, you're not a talent. What do you need a manager for? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is his way of interviewing people. This is probably how he got Erica on his team, because this is what this man does. He builds teams. And I'm telling you, that was an interview / reminding this heifer, you told me you was going to, take out that equity and bail my little trifling behind out. Don't forget, because I heard you when you said it. That's why she was just like, what happened now? She was so grateful that call got disconnected. And you said $21. I'm telling you, I think Global Tel Link said it was $1.32.
No, I cut it off. I cut off.
You did? Okay.
That's why I said when I edited, I missed to cut it off.
Well,
Because I always cut off the beginning of the call. And I cut
got you.
So I went back and
got you.
I think it was 21:32.
Man, listen, I said this right here. I was like, oh my gosh, she playing an oldie but goodie, and you absolutely correct. Get my damn feathers ruffled up in here. I had to step out the office and step out. I'm like, what in the hell? Like, I mean, this man has audacity, though. He really does. But I'm telling you, that is why I hear y'all. And I know, like I said, you guys are intelligent. But this is why I tell you, it's going to take a lot to turn me to say, you know what, they was right. He really didn't put his fate in her hand. Because I agree with what you said yesterday about, in the beginning, this was all fun for him. Everything was fun for him, right? Yeah. He's calling, trying to do hookups in jail. He's like a kid away at camp or at college. But then when the reality during these calls, after Shirley then already kicked him to the curb and she's lying and talking about what she's going to do, he's starting to call in favors now. He's starting to remember the people that told him they was going to do something for him.
Yeah, he's
And
trying
being
to
as
weigh
though
his options.
he really is. He really is. He's trying to call in the big guns. He still had a little bit, as far as I'm concerned, still at that time, he still had a little bit of faith that he was going to be able to sway Shirley to take him back. But he started calling in reinforcements because this man is a sponge, because they didn't even go in depth during those calls when she was lying, talking about taking out the equity on the house in Cleveland or wherever the
Life
the lady
insurance,
lived.
and I
Yeah,
always
she
joke and say it was a publishing clearinghouse check that she
right.
had for the 40,000.
Well, you a homeowner like myself, so you know they send you these little BS
Yes,
things or whatever have you. Like will front you, and you could take $50,000 in equity. Why would I
yes,
go through you and I got a whole damn lender? No, I'm gonna go through them and get the value, get an appraisal, and see what I could take out. But absolutely, she definitely got one of them little published clearinghouse because her name still is affiliated with that woman and that mortgage or whatever have you. But
yes.
I'm sitting up here like hot, like fish grease right now. It's like 93 degrees in Georgia. And damn it, it's almost 8 o'clock. And I was just like, why is Lady Diva trying to build my pressure up here? Because this
We
chick.
wanted to give him a gift that he'll never ever damn receive. We gotta give gifts on anniversaries, right? You
I
know the way
love it.
my mind works.
You're definitely getting me through this Monday. I'm telling you. But I was like this dude here, and I was like the audacity. Like I see what you're doing. Like since we got so much privilege of knowing you and getting to know you, I was like, look at him here. He's sitting up here. Well, what makes me worthy? Well, nigga, you know nothing makes you worthy of that. That was just his way of reminding her. Remember, you said you're gonna do this, so I'm about to see these attorneys, and hopefully I'm gonna get this bond, because this is when he was still in that unbelievable delusional stage that he was still gonna get bond and stuff like that. He still
Right.
believed in that. So he definitely is starting to call it, and who else to call but her? Because I remember that call, and then she says, yep, she'll get the life insurance and she'll pay Dre back and all this other stuff. Well, how did we go from you taking out the equity to now going and letting Dre do it, and you'll just pay Dre back? What is it? It ain't nothing but five in the wind. Remember, she used that stupid phrase, ain't nothing but five in the wind. I give him like $500 a month. That ain't nothing. Oh, okay. It ain't nothing, huh? Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But
She went in to pay it back in death. I'm like, girl, you did it. Why did you with Nesto? Why the hell would you even?
Oh my goodness. And even and thank God I have never been nobody's mistress or side chick, but I'm going to say that in my little heyday of dealing with somebody who I know had a girlfriend, if you will, even then I still had a standard. And if I knew I wasn't the main chick, I'm not doing all the required work of the main chick. Go see your lady for that. Go see your wife for that. That ain't my job as a mistress. And that ain't my job as a side piece. And even I know that crap. And I ain't been in that type of world for over 25 years. Okay. So I'm like, this chick here is, but that's just nerve of him. But he ain't got no pride. He don't have no nothing. And I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but he just keeps on, just knocking me off my rocker there. I'm telling you, he gets me. He takes me there. But I thank you for dropping that link, because I was fuming. I was like, oh, she better drop a link.
That he has lost and will never ever receive to celebrate. Okay, Shirley gone, the hair gone.
Right.
Baby girl, he said gonna be done graduated by the time he get the hell up out of there. Big facts. Okay, and you ain't never gonna get the equity out of that house.
Equity. But even if you could get the equity out of anywhere, why would you be investing in this? That is not even your role. And this is what we've always talked about with her and boundaries, and not even knowing her place, even as a side chick. Even as a side chick, you don't know the playbook, because that ain't conversations you and I have. We here for you to give me gifts, and for when you getting tired of your main squeeze or whatever, your wife in this case, you come over to me or whatever have you, and we exchange services, right? That let's
Right.
just call it what it is, because we all grown here. This is an exchange of
Put the
services.
$40 on the nightstand. Put the $40 on the nightstand.
Pay for that Uber, but send me back in that Uber or whatever. Leave me that money for my gas. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes absolutely no sense. But I love this. This was hilarious. Thank you for this. This was hilarious. Oh
Thank
my
you, Miss
goodness.
Boogie Doll.
You got
Love
it.
it though, because I was like, I went out, I was killing myself. I'm like, I'm up here laughing like this call really is like 20, 30 minutes long, but all I could hear was you saying, this is what I'm talking. This is what
Yup, you know it. And you hear me. That's when I come in waving my white flag. And I'm like, listen, I know y'all and I know y'all make good sense, but it be instances like this. Because this man really vested in this chick and really fell for her BS too. They gamed each other. They are each other's karma. She ain't anticipate the whole team leaving her. She wanted Shirley's banking account, but she wanted to call the plays and make all the moves. And when you think about it, that is one of the things that he has said. He said a couple of gems, but one of the things he has said when he compared himself to her and said she is him, it's the same thing, right?
Yes.
Shirley was out there earning the money, but you sitting up there delegating her funds and coming up with all of these little colossal fail, whether it be businesses or scams or whatever have you. Like, this is how people like them think, and they are a match made in heaven. They really truly are. They won't be able to sustain each other because both of them have an agenda. But I tell you, when they say there's somebody for everybody out here, these two right here, they are each other's kindred spirits. I don't care what nobody say. They are one and the same. They truly are. They really are. But I appreciate
and
this.
he had the nerves to talk about, because I'm usually the one that's giving and don't receive nothing. And that's another one of his tricks. He made it seem as if he was the big man on campus and that he was the person keeping everybody afloat and he was doing everything.
Right.
He was everybody.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes.
He don't realize that he was lying. That shit was cap. He has not done anything for anybody, and that's why they're not doing anything for him.
Right. And I think with her, game recognizes game, right? So you hear some of the things, and this is why I keep saying what I'm saying. Like, dude, how did you not see she was running plays on you? Because this is what you do, and you guys are one and the same. How did you not see that she was running plays on you, my dude? Like, how did you miss that? How did you miss that? I get it. You're an idiot, but so is she. How did you miss it? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you have the genius of Bill Gates or God bless the dead Steve Jobs kind of like sitting in a room with them where you are out wisdomed and all that other good stuff. No, you literally sitting up there with a bum chick like you a bum dude, and she still was able to like run you in circles and sell you promises that she never delivered on, not even down to a damn lawyer just having a conversation with you. Nothing she said came to fruition. She came through on nothing. And yet and still, this is who you rocking with. And I believe, like we said, he definitely knows now, but I'm talking about then. When Shirley threw him out in that sense, this man literally lost all of his gaming skills. The little bit of common sense he had for his world totally went out, because he couldn't even recognize he was being played and being BS this whole way. He lost all of that.
It's like what Kevin No, I was just gonna say,
hey, Vic.
hey, it's our jailversary.
Yes.
Jailversary. I've been locked up for 3 goddamn years. It's my jailversary.
Today is a special day, honey. Not just any day. It's Nesto's jailversary.
My favorite wife left me up in here. It's my jailversary.
It's a remix, baby.
It's been a pleasure. I'm dropping down. I'm back in the
Thank you,
bushes.
Miss
Y'all
Boogie
take it
Down.
light. You got it, boo. I
I
appreciate it.
come
I
back and give
appreciate
credit
it.
where credit due. Okay.
I appreciate it. I'll see
Okay,
y'all.
ladies.
No, it's kind of like okay, and when he was in the streets, Kevin Majeski said they never stopped. He never stopped scamming, just like Erica never stopped scamming.
Mm-mm.
They just got bolder and more brazen. To
Mm-hmm.
quote Kevin Majeski, they became more brazen. So he was just so used to like getting away with stuff, and so really like I think his ego was hurt that everybody. Yeah, he was so used to getting away with stuff, so that inflates your ego.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can
everybody in the streets, they giving him you the man, oh you handle that, you do that, you came out and did that, and you built off of that, and he preemptively kind of he floats him, he builds his own self up when it comes down to it.
Mm-hmm.
He throws shade on other people to build himself up. Like he does it with Shirley. He does, he did it with the daughter. He did it with everybody, any and everybody involved. He did it. He threw shade at them, but he builds himself up. And he'll give these weird odd examples that are so far fetched, and you're like, oh
Mm-hmm.
wow, really? Okay. And so sometimes when you hear something so far fetched, it's like, well, it must be true because who could make up a lie like that? So
Right, Vic.
her her just coming up with these lies. He think he really caught another lick. Like this was another lick. Like she's been talking about this house. She's consistent with talking about this
Mm-hmm.
house. She's
Mm-hmm.
talk it may be in her name in a convoluted way,
Right.
but it's not her house. She has not made a payment on that dang old house.
Right. Hey,
Um
Vicky.
she is just she just played him. She played him. I mean, she played him. He played himself though. This is all his fault. And the fact that he sat there and believed that he should have known when she wasn't coming up with nothing. Like when she was willing to just bounce out on a business venture
Yeah,
down in
she like they
Florida.
say, never finish anything. Has conflict with everybody she comes in path with, family, friends, co-worker, convenience store worker, lot lizard, gypsy world.
Yeah.
Everywhere, she never has a good thing to say about anything. She does not even have a success story at this point, but yet
Mm-mm.
she sits on these phone calls and run everybody their business. And I saw y'all comments from members. Okay, I'm gonna keep them coming. I'm gonna keep them coming for y'all. Okay, because I love the
You know,
commentary from
yeah.
members.
That's why I was telling you, like, hey, man, drop these calls and members, please. It's but yes, like, he got played, but he played himself. You was out there scamming and you got brazen because you were getting away with it, and it's about dang on time that you get your behind caught up, and it's not gonna be this sweet Shirley pay for a paid attorney, and then you stay out of jail long, you don't show back up in court, and then you just stay away from the police long enough. That's why you go to speed limit, check your warrants every day. They had him. They had him fooled thinking I'm checking. I got to put a countersuit on them. I got to put a countersuit on them folks because I was checking my warrants every day. Well, why would you do that? I mean, most people who have been locked up, they know if they got something out there. They understand. He's going the speed limit. He's checking warrants,
Below the
but
speed limit.
right, he going below the speed limit. So this was when she talked about the life insurance, when she said, "Oh, I'm gonna see what this loan talking about. Oh, I'm gonna get some equity out of this house." When she never produced results, or when he asked her all this time, so the simple stuff, did you go take your son's car down to get his tires checked? You're supposed to take it to the dealership, and she just like, no, tomorrow, Monday. When Monday became her favorite catchphrase, I'll do it on Monday. He should have known right then and there that possibly let me go try to make things right with my favorite wife. So I
Shirley
don't
was
have.
gone. Shirley
uh,
was gone, baby.
Shirley was really gone like in January, but she was really gone by this time. But
And
it's
Cynthia over there having a nightmare because now she got to
oh girl,
fulfill
thank you
those
for
Louis Vuittons.
thank you
Okay.
for reminding me. Her conscience was eating at her. She came home and she said hi. He's like, ain't none of that going on. Like, he know that Shirley was spit before she spoke to her. Like, another one. She Shirley be like, another one this is another stray that you done brought home that I'm supposed to AKA mentor and put on my insurance. Not happening. And he just like you cuss her out. He wanted to see if he had a bottom B. You didn't, sir. You just got a lonely woman at the end of that line, just waiting on you to call and sitting there with the frog in her throat, talking about what? Equity? Equity? Yeah. You said you want to take what you want to down. What did he say? You want to download your equity? What was the phrase he said, Lizzie Bug?
It's not. It wasn't download. It was diversify. It sounded like it was it was something I don't took it down, Vicky. I gotta go back and listen to it. I don't took it down to put this Miss KK up here, but dang, I would go back and listen to it. But
That's how you know he don't. This whole credit scamming business, this credit cleanup business he was trying to run.
mhm.
You don't even know the proper verbiage. Sorry, I almost choked on a Jolly
Don't
Rancher
be like
gummy bear.
Cynthia now. Don't be like Cynthia,
Mm-mm.
girl.
If you don't even understand the proper verbiage when it comes to financial terms, or he's not financially literate. Just because you don't pay bills does not mean you know how to stretch a dollar. That just means you're not paying bills.
First
But
off, what has he owned where he could even go to do a payday loan or a title loan on nothing? So hi, sir, you don't even understand the process, but gonna tell that hot quick lie. Yeah, I'm using the one doing stuff like this. With what? You ain't never owned nothing but a
those
trash bag.
those two black toys, the mask, and the drops of LV. That's what that is. But thank you. I'll be back.
Thank you for covering up, Vic. Yes, I will drop the link again.
All right, bye.
Bye. Thank you, Victor the Veil and Miss Boogie Down. We're wrapping up the Jailversary. We've given all our gifts and taken no motherfuckers back. Okay. And we're gonna move on with a subscriber's request. It's been a month. I'm finally get to it. I'm checking off my list. I feel like I'm caught up after this. I got one more thing I want to bring, but it was something that I picked to bring that we will cover on Wednesday. She sound high as a kite on that call. Also, you saw I had the medicine up there. I said what I said. The perks in Fulton County, baby. But I do have something else I'm going to present on Wednesday that's not Nesto related, but it's something that I wanted to bring to the porch because it's something I love. It I'll be bringing new content, or I'll be going back to doing content the way I used to do when I began YouTube. Of course, taking requests from you guys. So if y'all have anybody y'all want me to react to, long as it's not a reactor, I'm open to doing it because I feel like the reactors are my co-workers, so I won't be reacting to them. But we will react to situations like we did with what's going on with Diddy, reactors or journalists or whatever you want to call them that were there. There's a lot of drama over in that area. We talked about that a few days ago. The baddest blogger that is, but today this is about to the front porch by Miss E, my mod. Thank you, Miss E, for being so patient with me. I did the video, but I dropped off the face of the earth. I got behind, but we about to get into it. This lady that y'all see up here on the screen is Kesha Kaye. Never be a hostile. No, I'm just kidding. She's engaged now. Kaylee, she is a YouTuber here on the YouTube streets. She's been putting out content for what? Vicky, sweet twin, and Miss E And Jackson, y'all that's over in the mommy sector, has it been about 10 years that KK has been out here on these YouTube streets blessing everybody with 10K, baby? How long has it been? But now she's KK, what, 31? She's a mama 3. She a fiance. So I guess Shanita gonna have to pop out and do another song. Okay. I guess she will be a pastel. Kaylee, okay, don't play with her. Yes, definitely been about 10 years plus. Okay, about 10 years. Okay. Vicky Sweets, I know you're not feeling well, so hopefully you'll get a little kiki or chuckle, off of me tonight. Thank y'all for being here. Sure, this Kesha Kaye, y'all, graduate of the prestigious. I tickle myself, okay? Oh my God. I gotta redo that. I'm about to come back, y'all. I'm too tickled. Okay. Drop KK on your monitor down there in the chat. I tickle myself. Okay, I want to hit play, y'all.
Okay. Hi, I'm Keesha. I love all your marketing. You actually have inspired me. I also have a hair company myself, and your marketing is.
Hey, and if you are someone that is familiar with Kesha Kaye, this is not bad editing by Lady T-Bug. This is KK with these bad angles. You will see butt crack, ashy ankles, legs, kneecaps, because she do not know how to hold the camera above the goddamn waist. So this is right from her video. This is from her video, not Lady T-Bug edited.
It's on point. And I'm like
Yes,
really inspired by a lot of people, because I feel like a lot of people try to copy and things that they're not really passionate about. But I see your passion, your work, and I really, really respect it. Like, I really do respect it. But back to the icebreaker thing, so I appreciate that. No problem.
Got me effed up, lol, count your days.
Yo, I ain't got the Kesha Kaye here. I got it before. I mean, it tangled up before, but it wasn't this big. I think she might have switched colors or something, but it is tangling up yesterday. It's a tangle up mess. And I take
okay, in the introduction, Kesha Kaye was at an event. She was introducing herself as a business owner, a successful business owner, and YouTuber, content creator. Okay, so now we transition into Godland's Hair Company, where she is rated -F.
my hair really good because my mom did hair, when she does hair. And I try to treat the hair like my hair, but this is a tangle up mess. It's hot outside, and I crimped
Okay, to respond to her customers, okay?
it, and the crimps didn't even last, and over here is tangled up. It's just too much. And I crimped my hair before, not this weave, this particular bun
Yeah,
that I
take
did
that
get from her.
shit off.
I didn't crinkle this hair before, but the other hair that I got from her, it was okay, and I don't know what's going on. The hair already took 3 weeks to get to me. I still gotta make a video about it.
Baby, if you want some weed, just go outside to get some mouse or some damn droppings from the damn skunks or whatever you got in your yard, the squirrels. Cause baby, this hair is not hairing.
But y'all don't, because it's not even enough reviews on her having the hair. Like,
She said goat lengths, and that's what we refer to it over in our sector. Goat lengths got me effed up. LOL. Count your motherfucking days, goat lengths.
see her have it. I don't really
It's
see
goat hair for me.
wearing it or whatever. And I'm a big fan of hers, so I would never knock her or anything. But look, y'all, like, y'all see
Oh,
this? This
God,
is
this
a mess.
matted.
Like, I'm gonna take this daggone weave out. I'm gonna take it out
Matted.
2 times and redid it thinking it was, me. But
she gonna get a rash. Take that shit off.
no, it's not. It's the weave. Like, I put it in a ponytail. The ponytail will be taken up. How? This is not good hair. I'm being honest.
You
with you,
got
it's
some
not
good mousse or something?
So we just got some mail, y'all, from Scotland. I had ordered some bundles. Here we go. We got 3 bundles for $210, y'all. We got a 24-inch, 22, and a 20. Let's see how this turns out.
That's the best it's gonna be right there, baby. Oh, what happened?
This is the hair out the pack. I should have sent it back SMH.
I sped it up.
Giddy up, Cowboys. We got
Man.
Ooh, y'all.
Do it have
I wasn't
synthetic
planning on seeing
blend
y'all
in it?
again.
Maybe they had a little synthetic blend in it, baby. It's giving baby doll hair, child. When I was a little girl, I'll be 50, next month. Team Leo. Okay. My little baby doll, Barbie doll's hair used to be so cute. But baby, when I took that little damn net off after I cut her ass out of the box, it was all over. My baby hair was never the damn same. I tried to put grease on it and everything. Yes, honey, Miss Spellman graduate. Okay. Miss E said one of her favorite quotes from KK is, I have a degree and I'm highly intelligent. Okay. And that's my Southern Belle voice. I thought she could sell hair in the Atlanta. Baby, it's a lot of shit she can't do in the ATL. Not butt crack. Yeah, baby. Now she raising goats, so be careful. Oh, Lord. If we see them billy goats over there, bald-headed, we know what's going on. Jeremy done packaged them up, baby, with the perks. Raccoon hair. More like goat nets. That's what we call it, goat nets. That's because the word on the street is she buying their hair from the beauty supply store. Oh, it's not 100% virgin here. No, what happened to her vendor, Vic? Cynthia bus from there too. Sure. Cynthia buys from there too, baby. It's the synthetic blend for me. Miss E, she has it, but isn't doing much with it. Yeah, someone said she bought hair and sent it off to a customer. And she's not gonna want to, admit that her business has failed or closed or not doing good. So she's gonna try to cap front and cut angles just to put something out and put her little goat length label on, knowing that she should just say right now, we close. We're not selling hair. We rebranding. That's what they say, and then they just never come back, right? We rebranding. We rebranding. Sure. Okay, Wig. Let's move on. Let's carry on.
Until November 1st. Let me see. Make sure the chat is working. Because was told to slow it down. Is this too slow, or should I is this right? Because I definitely don't want to hold y'all up tonight, y'all.
What happened, girl?
And it has been such a very challenging thing to be as humble as I have been this entire year. Wow. A huge shit show uproared on YouTube over and over again. And people deliberately and intentionally disrespected me, lied on me, and more importantly, disrespected and lied and bullied and harassed my 3 children, as well as my mother, as well as myself. And, I have a very forgiving spirit.
Complicated. I forgot you was there.
Some people may call it naive to believe that everyone has good, pure intentions and that people are who they say they are. I guess once I reached this age in my life, especially of maturity, especially being a mother, there are a lot of times when I've had to act for the sake of my children.
You stay acting.
Everybody
baby.
hasn't learned that. Everybody does not have that ability.
You was right. You stay acting with your theater major from Spelman.
Do that. And also, everyone does not have children. So some people can't relate to what I'm talking about. But Last night, y'all probably saw me
not
completely out of character, which I'm not apologizing for because it was highly warranted for me to have to act that way. And I literally
like the video
and I'm trying to say this as respectfully as I possibly can, because last night y'all got Kiki from Campbellton Road.
What?
But today I'm gonna present myself like I've always done in a very mature manner, like I have a college degree, and like I'm a mother, and relay my message and my points with dignity, class, and respect, even when those other people part of the situation refuse to do so. So a lot of y'all are probably here now, and y'all are wondering what the hell happened. Like, why were you going off? Like, why were you cussing somebody out? Like, girl, what's tea? What's popping? And I'm going to let y'all in on some information because
Kiki said she gonna get him in blood. Y'all want her nigga, she gonna get him in blood.
It seems like so many people want to talk about me and involve themselves with me. And the moment they get the reaction that they want, then I'm the bully. I'm the bad guy. And in reality, I have been nothing but nice and respectable as I possibly could, given my circumstances.
What happened?
So I wrote down some notes, which I will go over because I want to make sure I get into everything that I want to say. Some things I may say, some things I may not, but this is just a reference. But I'm gonna just start with the rant and how everything kind of ensued. And pretty much, y'all watch my vlogs every day. I've been vlogging every day for 7 years. And I have built a name for myself, regardless if I'm boring, dramatic, emotional, unstable, whatever you want to say. I did that shit. Keesha, I didn't use nobody else's name. I didn't use anybody else's pain. I didn't use anybody else's demise or downfall. I didn't get on the internet for 6 months to a year talking about somebody else, another woman at that, somebody else's children.
So pretty much what she's saying is, even if I was lying, stealing, perpetrating, I did it on my own. I didn't use nobody else, okay? So she was getting up here with this face every day, living a fake life, but it was her life, okay? Fake like her damn name, and this necklace Vicky says she got on, this Chanel necklace. She said, I fake my own life, okay? I fake my own story. I use my theater major.
I didn't get on the internet and lie on nobody. I got on here and I gave y'all the fucking raw, the real, and the honest, transparent me. Y'all saw me at the lowest of lows when I was back living in my mama's freaking house, when I was in the basement with my ex. Y'all saw me at Spelman College thriving and doing the fuck what I needed to do. Y'all saw me grow as a woman, as a mother, as a business owner, and I did that by myself, for myself. And along the journey, I have made plenty of mistakes. Along this career of social media, I have made plenty of mistakes. I have befriended some people who wanted clout off of my name. I have allowed people to use and abuse me, lie on me.
Not the insert. Lady T-Bug, you messy as hell. Anybody in the chat familiar with Kesha Kaye and Associates? And Associates, baby. Hazel, for the ones that are listening, just supported me, not familiar with the content, Hazel crossed over to the Nesto world. That is the Hazel, okay? My favorite number 17, Butterfly Gang Gang. You know, pick your person off the list and drop them down in the chat. And she is struggling and lying. Behind the scenes, she was the mastermind. She was trying to be the puppet master. She's not lying. Posted every morning at 8 a.m. And she's still at her low, taking care of a man-child. Baby, we always reference K. Michelle. You can't raise a man. He already grown, sis. What you gonna do? Child, here we go with the toxic, lying, narcissistic. What growth? Well, and she's still struggling in line. Just about to say 100. Lady T-Bug, you take me out the way you laugh. I can't help it. Sure, who y'all favorite from the list? I gave y'all 3 of my favorites. Jed, Jayla Corian gonna make an appearance, okay? Britt, y'all like Britt, Marsha Party of 5. Child, who y'all got off the list, baby? Who was a y'all victim? Well, not y'all victim. Who do y'all think was the victim off the list that, how on y'all list,
I have also not defended myself, not spoken up on situations, really pretty much trying to just always be the bigger person. I just personally believe I've never been the type of person to run to social media every time there's a problem. Y'all not gonna see me doing those sub cards or whatever everybody else be doing, sub tweets, all that other. Like, no, I'm direct. If I have an issue, I usually go to the source. I usually handle myself like a grown person, like the boss that I am. I've always done that. And along this journey, I've let people play with me too much.
You'll take
to the point where
Big Hazel, Brittany,
my boyfriend,
and Big Mama
has a
Lily
baby outside of our relationship. And unlike other YouTubers who come on their platforms and continue to live in this fantasy perfection of life and relationship goals and all that, I decided to own my reality, own our fuck ups, own everything that we've been through, and be honest and transparent about that. And I was laughed at, humiliated, embarrassed. I was going through postpartum depression, and I had other mothers mocking me, laughing at me, talking about my children because I was cheated on, and because those 2 parties outside of Keesha did what they needed to do or wanted to do as grown adults, and yet Keesha is being held accountable. See, I've never had to use anybody else's name for clout. I can use my own shit for clout. Me. I am the clout. I am my own clout. So regardless if I don't.
But see, KK, here's the problem. We get what you said. We see what direction you're trying to go in, but you bought it to the YouTube streets. You bought it on YouTube. You put it on black and white with your bootleg books, right? That's why you got the cap. That's why you got the backlash. You bought it out, Miss Cloud.
Don't grow 1 million subscribers for another 15 years. Regardless if I get 10 views a day, it's going to be off the strength of me and mine. It ain't going to be about nobody else. I'm not going to get on here and lie on nobody else. But it's like transparency must be a problem. Because when I decided to be transparent and open and come clean with something, it's like the man who was in a relationship got swept under the rug, and then all of a sudden I became the villain.
You the one came to the YouTube streets promoting your book about you and your man or your man child. I call him Saucy. Okay, Saucy Splash on one stormy night. Saucy Splash made a bad decision. You try to make it seem like it was a one night stand. Don't be mad at us.
And the woman was praised and put on a platform. Where they do that?
We love Big Mama.
And I sat back and watched this after I met up with her while I was pregnant and sat down with this individual as a woman, as mature as I could possibly do it.
Pamphlet.
And you still played me like I'm somebody's freaking game. And yet, Keesha, being as nice as I've always been, I've said, things are gonna get better. If you don't say nothing, I'll listen to what my manager told me to do. I listen to what my friends told me to do. I listen to what my man told me to do. My subscribers told me to do.
What manager? Can somebody put a damn name on the manager? Is it Miss Sandy? Big Leo? Who is the damn manager? See, KK, this is where we fall out with you because you be lying.
Everybody telling Keesha to do this, how to do that, how to react, how to respond. Don't say nothing. Please say something. All this hoopla. But now it's time for Keesha to speak up. Because the disrespect that I have endured, the blatant disrespect.
This is what's on her head right here.
See, like I said, I accepted and took my boyfriend back. As hard as it was, no matter how we had to deal with what we deal with, the counseling, the sidebar,
counseling. Stop
handling our business off camera like we should be doing in the real world. People want me to act an ass on camera. No, I do that off camera.
Ain't no manager Tommy Fookie. You ain't got
And I'm
no
still a brand
job.
that, once
Harvey.
again, I remind you, I built by myself. See, everybody else, they got to put Kesha Kaye in their titles. Baby, I'm Kesha Kaye. Hello. Hi, Kesha here, and welcome back to my channel. I have the lovely Jayla Corian here today, you guys, and this is going to be an amazing video because we have some really exciting things to share with you guys. But before we get into that, you guys, we have to address something, and that's only because, well, what we have to address is going to be leading us into the exciting announcement that we have for you guys. So last week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever day, what day was that? Thursday? Last week, we asked you guys to send us in some questions for a Q&A that we're going to be doing for you guys. And within going over the questions, we saw one thing standing out. So, as I was you guys, there were a lot of, back up, y'all. When did y'all mend y'all's relationship? How did you and Jayla get back to this point? Are you and Jayla friends again? Are you guys over the beef that happened years ago? What was the personal issue standing in the way of you and Jayla's relationship? So as you guys can see, there were a plethora of questions of people wanting to know, what happened between me and Jayla and how we got here. So we didn't want to do you guys a disservice and just ignore that elephant in the room. So we kind of want to get into a little bit about what happened between us and then get into the video. So first things first, Jayla, how did we get here?
Well, me and you never had beef.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing.
And
that's a lie.
So I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't like it was going over our head what had happened, but this is something that typically happens a lot with social media relationships, especially with being an influencer, being content creators, being bloggers. It is very easy to sit on the opposite end of the lens and watch on the screen other people's lives. It's also very easy to be hypercritical and to think illogically about certain scenarios that you guys may see going on.
Or judge it in a way just because of something that you saw for a quick second.
Yes. Myself and Jayla both, and this is kind of like how we were able to come with one idea. Myself and Jayla both, I've been doing a lot of different webinars and marketing classes with people who have been trying to market their business, grow themselves on social media, and things of that nature. And I've been having a lot of one-on-ones over the last few weeks with a lot of people, and I'm seeing the same constant issue over and over again. And Jayla, you want to tell them a little bit about what you've done, your 2 courses that you've done?
Yes, so I've done 2 YouTube hustle courses teaching over 1,000 girls how to monetize on YouTube, because this is our bread and butter, and we love it. We're passionate about it. Okay, we're gonna get these. When we gonna stop?
Exactly.
I'm really passionate about
dropping
teaching others how to make revenue. Like, there's so much money out here, and I think my passion really stems from the creating part.
Yeah, for sure. And so we decided, like, how can we mesh these things together and give the biggest result, to yield the biggest result for other people, to feel as though they didn't just walk away with the information, they walked away leveled up from where they began.
Level up your social media.
Absolutely. So with that being said, you guys, okay, Jayla, so tell the girls and guys what we're doing.
Media.
So I'm so excited to announce that we are launching a 30-day intense social media mentorship, where you're going to be mentored by Keesha and myself, locked into our private community for 30 days. We want to take your social media from where it's at now and level you up in 30 days, so you have a game plan for the summertime to monetize and create content on social media. It's 2022. Yeah. You need to do it now.
Absolutely.
Do not hold it off. We have, let me get my notepad.
Yeah, I want you to be able to, it's a lot.
We've been coming together. We've been really brainstorming what it would take to take someone from where they're at now to 30 days later and what that would look like. So in this, we are going to be having 4 live teaching seminars. So once a week, we'll be going live teaching. We're going to have bi-weekly co-working sessions. So we thought to call these influencer co-working sessions where we're getting things done. Okay, we're in the community because we have things to accomplish. You have reels to make, you have YouTube videos to make, you have YouTube plans to make. We got to get this together.
Hey, Sherry.
In this, we're also going to be having challenges. So if you want to participate in the challenges,
I'm going to come back and read y'all comments.
Instagram challenge, YouTube challenge, guest speakers and influencers, and we have a lot of different topics: marketing, branding, planning, strategy, earning revenue, even down to building your business, because this is a business. Like, we've both been making 6 figures for the past over 5.
What about now? What about now? It's giving struggle. Jayla got a job now, I believe. And we know KK working. She over there with 11 jobs, but her man ain't got one.
5 years, been full-time entrepreneurs for the past 5 years. We both have checked off a lot of things in the social media space that I feel like should be proud to say. We both made $10,000 a month in 1 month on YouTube ad revenue. We both made $20,000 in 1 month on YouTube.
Somebody, the one over there, KK, said she give away $10K to everybody in her family. She the damn Oprah of the family.
to add revenue. So like we've both been entrepreneurs, we've been at this, and from our creativity, from posting, from our life, we have monetized it. We do this full time. So we want to teach you how to live your life and make money from it.
Posting on Instagram was a consistent challenge that we had every single week. So one week would look like posting 2 pictures in a reel. Another week would look like posting 2 pictures, a reel in a YouTube video, posting 2 pictures, a reel in 2 YouTube videos. Another thing that I liked was that they had professionals come in and actually talk to us. So I did mention this already, but I like the fact that it wasn't just Keesha and Jayla pretty much presenting everything. I like that they brought a CPA in, certified professional accountant. I believe that's the abbreviation for it. And the CPA just pretty much talked to us about financial literacy, credit, funding, and taxes for content creators. I like the fact that they brought in a person to teach us how to work Photoshop. A thing that I liked was that they weren't surface level with the information that they were giving us. So it was a portion where we were talking about management and brand deals. And you know, when it comes to management and pricing for posts and everything like that, some people are very secretive. Like, you know, you have a lot of content creators that really don't want you to know those things. And I'm happy that they provided us with numbers, that they provided us with their experiences, the good and the bad, and how you know, management may look all fine and dandy and everything like that, but there could be things going on in the back end that you don't know about, that you want to avoid. I liked how the slides were coordinated. None of the meetings were boring. Another good experience that I had was meeting the rest of the women that were in the mentorship. So that was the good as far as my experience. And now we're going to get into the things that I felt like could have been a bit better. And one of the things was just the late notice and rescheduling of some of the Zoom meetings. So when we first started our mentorship,
I sped the video up. Okay.
I believe we got a notice of the meeting that day, or it was either that day or the night before. Scheduling wasn't as best as it could be, in my opinion. And, you know, I work a lot. I'm an entrepreneur, and then I also have things outside of my entrepreneurship that I'm working on. When it comes to structure and scheduling, I really do like a set schedule. I like to be able to plan my day and know what I have coming up, to really set a routine so that I'm not, like, you know, missing out on anything.
She tried to soften the blow before she go into everything that was wrong. How could you have such a great experience when it sounds like they were unorganized and things were not planned out? So she's trying to make it seem like, well, these are things that I like, you know, when I'm doing things, but you're doing a review, baby, on the class that Miss KK and Miss Corian, you know, put out there, right? So you're telling us they were not organized, they were not planned, you did not know what you guys were going to be doing day to day.
Although Tuesdays and Thursdays were our set days, like, it was plenty of times where we just got information on scheduling a little bit later than what I would have preferred. So I just would have preferred them to, like, give more of a notice in advance for things. And I believe, like, it was one of the last workshops actually got pushed back a day, but they didn't tell us until like an hour or two before we were scheduled to actually meet. Another thing I felt like they could have worked on a bit more was being more active.
Now, you know what? That's a darn shame, because when these ladies, and I don't know if any men signed up, so we'll say ladies and gents signed up for the class, they, you know, made themselves available for a certain time frame. And you're telling me that I've cleared my schedule, I made sure I'm available, ready to log in, and you letting me know an hour before class began that you guys have to reschedule? That's unprofessional, and that's messing up my time, because when you reschedule it, I may not be available.
In the community and just following up with answering questions and the presentations. Now, granted, it was 200 of us up in there just chopping it up over and over again. But there were times where, you know, like, a few of us would have questions, and they just kind of wouldn't be anywhere to be found too much. I'm just being honest, you know. I do get it, because it's a lot of us in there. It's 200 people in there, and we all got different journeys, different areas of concerns, different questions and everything. But, you know, when you got a mentorship of 200 people, you got to make it do what it do and be active up in that chat so that they don't feel short-ended. So that is what I do feel like they could have worked better on, was following up with
Well, that's a lot of people for 2 instructors or 2 teachers or whatever they were referring to themselves. That the ratio is crazy, because if 200 people all have at least one question, they're not going to be able to answer all those questions in a timely manner and present the content and get out, you know, where people can retain it. That's crazy. 200 people, okay, with 2 instructors, 2 teachers.
Zoom calls in the community, as far as like, you know, like just getting in the chat, even if it's just like, you know, little things here and there, responding here and there, and just answering the questions that are floating in the chat from days ago, or even current questions. I do feel like they could have did better with that. I will say though, whenever I did reach out to them personally, they will always respond. So say for instance, if I would add them in the chat and they weren't getting back to me, I would go ahead and message them on Instagram, and they would definitely get back on Instagram whenever I would just like, you know, go outside of the chat into their personal pages and ask my question, or like just say what I had to say. They will always respond. So I will give them that. Before I joined them,
it probably was no longer than a week, or we'll give, to be gracious, we'll give it 2 weeks. But in college, baby, it's a whole semester. And then you also have the office hours where you can, you know, actually go to the professor's office hours, send emails, stay out the class, whatever. Baby, it don't sound like it sounds like they bit off more than they could chew.
Mentorship. My one concern was that they would be too busy to really be able to like be mentors for real to the people that they have joined. I didn't even know how many girls would be in here, but once I found out that it was 200, I'm like, oh man, because I do watch Keisha's vlogs sometimes and I see how busy she is. And I was like, one of my main concerns was that I'm like, I hope she's going to be able to, you know, allocate enough time to other people in the mentorship. Like when I think of mentorship, I think of like intimate settings where you're able to connect with a person one-on-one. But they did the best that they could, especially with as many girls. So yeah, that sums up my experience, good and bad. Next, I'm going to be getting into whether I feel like the mentorship was worth it.
I can't be like all these other people who be on the internet just talking on like forever and never, never. I got to get back to work. But hey, y'all, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. I am having freaking computer issues. My camera is not picking up. Like, it was not allowing me to do what I was trying to do. I was over here on Google trying to figure out like what's the issue. I didn't call Jeremy, blaming him. Like, I'm like, what the world is going on? I don't know what happened. So that's why I'm on my phone. I figured like maybe I can go live on my phone, and it did work. But now the
what is this?
The dimensions are a little off, so I'm super annoyed. So if y'all see me looking back and forth, because I would prefer to look at my computer screen, but we're gonna have to just do it on the phone, y'all. We're gonna have to do it on the phone tonight. Anyways, I know y'all have been waiting. I'm so sorry. If I would have known, I even tried to like go to, if y'all know what to do, tell me. Because I'm gonna play around with it. But let me make sure y'all can hear me because I'm on my phone. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Because I don't want to get to hollering. I'm not gonna be hollering tonight, but I don't want to get to talking. And I didn't charge up my computer and all of that. Y'all can hear me? Okay. I'm so mad. I hate when my devices, and I really need to replace this computer because it's been getting on my last nerves. This is like something completely different. Okay, let me not focus on that. I'm gonna have to just look into the camera after, because I even tried to FaceTime and it wasn't allowing me to like see myself. I tried to like Google what to do. I tried a few different things and it's just so annoying because I don't know what the freak happened. Like, I have no idea. It will pick today. But hey, y'all, I hope it's not too late. It is a glorious Monday. I have so much exciting news, y'all. I had to get some tissue. Where my tissue go? Y'all, I didn't get all this. I didn't lost the dang on tissue. Oh, there you go. My computer is on it. I had to get me some tissue. I don't even have my Kleenex. Hopefully I don't shed no tears or nothing. It's happy tears. It's definitely been an emotional day. It's been an emotional last year. It's just been real emotional, y'all, behind the scenes. I have been dealing with a lot of stuff. I tell y'all all the time, and then I tell y'all there's things I just cannot talk about. I can't talk about until I handle it, because a lot of people, they just hear the talking on the internet and they think it's like entertainment. They feel like it's very, like this is a show, like you tuning in, like you watching Real Housewives or something. And it's my real life. It's my real life. God is so good.
Reality TV is reality TV. Things have shifted, you know, instead of us watching it, you know, from a network, we're watching it on YouTube. Okay. So it may not be the same to you, KK, but virtual reality TV is real. Okay. You should have been taking it more seriously.
God is so good.
Here we go.
God is so good, y'all. I got to come on here and I got to give my testimony that when you really have faith in God, and you really are a good person, like he's going to literally handle your battles for you. Because when I tell y'all don't know how many times I done sat and cried. My village is great. My friends, my family, the people who know me in real life, I'm getting teary. My village has been amazing. My village has been amazing. And most importantly, you guys, like a lot of y'all, I'm gonna try to read the, no, comments pulling up part. Wait, they're not coming up on my phone like they were on this. Oh, yes, they are. Okay, I have
Thank you.
Screen. Oh, y'all, I'm getting so emotional because it's just been so heavy dealing with all this stuff behind the scenes, me battling, discussing certain things, talking about what I've had to do, what I've had to overcome. And literally after I walked out of court today and called all my loved ones and told them the great news of me winning my case today, I just knew. I was like, you know what?
Lies.
But should I discuss this? Should I just keep pushing? Like, what should I do? Act like nothing ever happened? And it just came over me that I was like, you know what? This situation right here and how it was handled, only God. Literally only God, because the strength, I don't know where I found it to continue to endure this. People who know me in real life always ask me or always are like encouraging me, like, girl, I don't know how you push through with a smile on your face, being outstanding mother, do your business, like,
it's the theater
and
major,
you just
baby,
keep going. You just keep going. You don't fold. You don't
That's
waver.
it.
You're super resilient. I have been named the resilient
She
queen.
acting.
Seriously.
Compulsive
And
liar.
honestly, I don't have an answer until today. Because as shaky as I was to wake up as I prepared for court, I've been preparing for this for a very long time. And that's why I was so emotional standing in that courtroom dealing with what I had to deal with by myself, just a lone soldier. And I've had help throughout behind the scenes, which I'm going to share with y'all. Some of y'all also have helped behind the scenes. So I don't want to give nobody's name or anything. Y'all know I appreciate y'all, but I don't need no target on nobody's head for y'all already know. I know the majority of you guys who are watching are super supporters and like are championing me with this victory and what I'm about to share with you guys. Y'all are going to be so disappointed in the actions of other people and just the scenario in general. But some of y'all are not. Some of y'all are watching because y'all are mad. Y'all are upset. Y'all are nosy. Y'all are praying on a downfall or figuring out like another thing that you can do. And ultimately, like I said, my faith is with God, and I know that there's nothing that He can't do as long as I remember who has the last say. And yes, He has given.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. That was user error. Let me get it back up. Oh, I cut her all the way off. Okay, hold on one moment. Sure, I was just about to say, was this the church with the woman pastor? What church she was going to during this time when she talked about God this and God that? Hold on, y'all. I got to get back to the video. I actually clicked all the way off of it. Let me see. Oh,
And ultimately, like I said, my faith is with God, and I know that there's nothing that He can't do as long as I remember who has the last say. And yes, He has given me some of the best supporters that a girl has ever asked for. Like, I know a lot of y'all see the fuckery, y'all see craziness happening all the time, but some of y'all, like, y'all forever have a place in my heart, because especially even with this situation and other stuff y'all are helping me with still that we can't talk about yet, like, y'all just continue to support. So I want to tell y'all about my case today. And before I get started, God is so good because my warrant was granted. Criminal charges have been pressed.
lies.
I went before a judge and presented my evidence. I couldn't even bring all the evidence with me, for one. I had enough evidence with me. I didn't even have to share all of the evidence, for two. That's how crazy all of this was. But just to finally have my voice be heard in a situation like a courtroom where people have to be held accountable, and this is not the internet where you can hide behind aliases and, you know, all the foolishness that a lot of people think that they're hiding behind. But when you pay good money and you hire the right people, nothing, and I mean nothing is private. Nothing. Texting, apps, all of that can be uncovered. And I had made a decision once the situation happened last year that I was not going to let this one go. So let's go ahead and get into it. Are y'all ready? Let's throw some keys in the chat to let me know y'all are ready. Like we need to really get prepared for this foolishness, because I'm going to tell you guys what happened and what's taken place over the last year in its entirety, and to how we got here right now, because this testimony needs to be heard, and some people need to just be aware. I hope my story inspires other people to be vigilant. This has prepared me and has made me even more aware than I already am right now, and how I've had to have been for these last few years. I've shared several stories of people and the stalkers and the trolls and the millions and trillions of things that they do on a regular to try to sabotage my life, sabotage my relationships, not just personal relationships, friend relationships, business relationships. I'm talking about watching my every move, being in my mix with my children, all of that. So a little backstory. We all know that I am a content creator. I've been a content creator for the last almost 10 years. And part of that, back in 2021, that is when the bulk of my harassment ensued from a group of people who shall not be named at this time because that's for another day. But we all know the story and the backstory of that. And within that group of people, there were spectators who sat amongst these group of people and fell into the trap of being entertained about my demise. And we already know I've spoken publicly about contacting my brand deals, trying to make and successfully making me have paused brand deals, costing me over $200,000, which is a criminal offense, harassment of employment, making terroristic threats, doxing me, doxing family members. All of those things have been reported. I don't even have to go. There's a long laundry list. There's things have been proven. If you don't believe it, you don't have to believe it. This is, like I said, I got to go to court because I'm not here to be on the platform for YouTube to tell me what's right and what's wrong. The judge has made the decision and they said I was right about everything that I have been discussing. But I've sat back and I've had to suffer. I've sat back. I went on.
It's a shame that she's sitting up here lying like this.
TikTok a couple of weeks ago, and I made quite a few posts, y'all, over the course of like 3 days. And then I got busy.
Oh, she reran that whole lie, that whole pamphlet about Saucy Splash and Big Mama.
Work in real life because I can't be like all these other people who be on the internet just talking all like forever, never. I gotta get back to work. But I went on there and there was so much more I had to say, especially because a lot of it had something to do with my case that I'm sharing with you guys right now. But you guys have seen where I've had to suffer in silence. I made that very clear on TikTok, on my TikTok rant, if you want to call it that I've been suffering in silence for years. I've had my supporters be silent. I've never seen a platform where supporters have to be silent.
It's the lies for me, Vicky, in the chat. Y'all, she lied. She's sitting up here praising God and lying at the same damn time.
In support of the person they're supporting, like, or they're being threatened to be doxxed, or threatened for their mama's job to be called, or threatened to have their child exploited. Like, if you support me, if you outrightly support me and tell people like they're wrong, we see you're doing wrong things to this person, this person's kids, this person's family, we're going to now dox you. We're going to now bother you. So over the course of these last few years, I decided, like, it's probably best to just suffer in silence. I don't need people to put themselves out there on the line for me because a lot of other people's lives have been affected. A lot of other people have had to go to court, have had to deal with stuff legally, have had to deal with their own personal lives and families being disgruntled because of other people who dislike me for whatever reason. And this is not here to say if your distaste for me is valid or not. It's just there's a thin line between liking someone and breaking the law. I don't think a lot of people understand that. So I've been suffering in silence. I've been enduring a lot of things. And one of the things in particular happened last September. So last year, we all heard that I got my real estate license because not only do I love real estate, but like I said on my community post today, one of the number one things or top 3 reasons why I got my real estate license, one was for protection of my kids. I wanted to choose another career field where I could be in love, happy, but protect my kids at the same time. Well, real estate, as I thought until this situation that just happened, was a great way to do that. The second thing was for privacy. I've been vlogging almost every single day since I started YouTube. And I needed some privacy. People saw me before I had kids. People saw me get pregnant, have a miscarriage, get pregnant again, go through all of that, infidelity. Like, everybody just up in all of my business, which is okay to an extent until people get crazy in a sense of entitlement to my personal life. And so I got my real estate license. Oh, the last thing, third point, peace of mind. I just felt like it would be more peace of mind for me to have my real estate license because it's something I love to do. I don't have to work as hard with editing when I'm not ready to be on camera. I don't have to really be on camera because before it's not like I had to because I had several businesses. The money was great along all of them. But I feel until I'm a millionaire and my kids are put up somewhere, I'm gonna work until I can't work no more. So that's just how my mentality was.
We thought you was already a millionaire 4-5 years ago, baby. Now until you're a millionaire, you're gonna keep lying and putting out bad content.
Like, I don't care what I'm going through. I don't care what I'm suffering with. I still got to post my content. I still got to make this money because I got stuff that I got to handle.
We know because you got a grown man child over there that's unemployed with no boss. He need to get a damn job so you can take a damn break or maternity leave or something.
For my 3 kids. So I decided to do real estate because of those 3 reasons. My first brokerage, I announced the big announcement of me getting licensed with Keller Williams. And of course, the trolls did try to contact Keller Williams on multiple occasions as soon as I posted it and tell them like they should terminate me. They don't know who they're dealing with, just yada yada, stuff like that. Immediately, my broker did let them know very quickly, like, we're not playing that. We already know about her YouTube trolls, and y'all call up here if you want to. We're going to prosecute you.
Everything's
Keisha's protected. She does pay her insurance. You pay insurance to your brokerage when you are licensed under.
Miss E say all content is not good content.
Yeah. And we would use our attorney if we need be. And we kind of really never heard from them again. Then I moved on to my second brokerage, which has a lot to do with this story. Shout out to them. I'm no longer with them. They were amazing. Great. But that's not what we're here today. Back in September of 2023, I held an open house. This open house, typically when y'all see me post about real estate, y'all don't really see me post too much about open houses. My brokerages have been real nervous until this case was done, like about me posting. My team lead, Chanel, has always been amazing. So anything that needs to be put in place for protecting me behind the scenes have always been put in place to protect me. But y'all don't really see me announce open houses, maybe a little bit here and there. But y'all typically just really see the closing of the deal. That's it. And that's for a reason, because I have had crazy people. So back in September 2023, I had an open house, and that open house was for my home. Didn't announce it. At that time, I didn't even share that I was selling my home. Since then, I have shared that I'm selling my home because of this incident and me having to do all this other stuff. So September 2023. Actually, I think it was September 23rd, 2023. But yeah, so September 2023, prepared my open house. Got all the snacks, got everything set up. You know, this is my personal home. So this is something very serious to me. The girls were here. They were not supposed to be here. Jeremy had planned to come and get them and take them somewhere. But
hey guys, so I am back home. Today's Friday, and the day's already off to a great start. I'm actually, what time is it? It's 12:33. So I've done a real estate meeting. No, not a real estate meeting. A meeting regarding real estate. And for CE hours, and I went to meet up with some new potential buyers, but they are now turned into buyers, first-time homeowners, and we are starting the process. I'm super excited. So this year, one thing I'm doing a bit different with my business is I'm doing 98.9% in-person meetings, unless the client is out of the state of Georgia and I can do virtual with them. That will be the only reason I'll be doing virtual Zoom meetings, or the schedule does not permit. But I did vow to myself that I wanted to do way more formal meetings to onboard new clients, new listing appointments. Well, typically listing appointments is in person. Well, it better be in person because you have to look at the house and all the other stuff. But buyers, most of all my buyers last year were over the phone or I know. Anyway, so I am now about to check on my 2 offers. I submitted 2 offers yesterday for one of my clients. I'm about to check on those offers to see if there's any update status, and then I have to do some credit repair. And also I do have
not credit repair. Did anybody say credit repair?
trade lines. I have not announced that as much, but the trade lines are booming, y'all. If you do not, because some people
trade line
also want to know, like, oh, my score only jumped up 20 points. I see some other people are jumping up 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 points. What's the difference? So in short, I'm not going to go into a long spiel about this. In short, credit history, length of credit history, and credit utilization are the top 2 factors on your credit report. If I remove all your negative items off your credit report and you don't have any long-standing history of good credit, then it's not going to go up as much.
Somebody call the police.
If that makes sense. But like I said, I can give you a longer version of this later on. I may sit down and do like a credit webinar again, now that I'm doing credit repair, but that's just in brief. So
my Leo sister said Attorney General on speed dial.
Some people there jump up because they may have had actually a positive credit card or positive credit history for 10, 15 years. And then over the last few years, they had some negative stuff. You take that negative stuff out, boom, and now it shoots back up. Other people, not so much. You may be left with 1 credit card on your report and you only opened it up 1-2 years ago. So it only shoots up 20, 30 points. So I have trade lines that have 15 years plus credit on them. No late payments, no nothing negative. So then that can also help you 60-70 points. So I've already added trade lines for the month, but I am now taking clients for next month. So if you're interested, please text credit, because I have not advertised credit, but it's the same exact price as credit repair. So you could just go online and book it through there if that's what you.
On them documents. Did you say that you did do credit repairing? You don't advertise credit repairing. You advertise credit reporting. What the hell is it? Trade lines?
You feel comfortable with, and when you text me, just say, hey, I just want the trade lines, or you can just text me directly and just be like, hey, I want the trade lines, and then I'll start the process for you. And yeah, so also if you're looking to buy a house, I'm your girl. If you're looking to sell your house, I'm also your girl. I work with clients all over the states and all over America. So you can live in Texas, Idaho, Washington.
Can you live in ATL, shouty?
New York, Nebraska, anywhere you want to live in America, and I can assist you. Please, 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 especially if you've been an avid supporter of me for the last 10 years, I want to help you. Let me help you. I love all of my keys and my duns, and just call me up and we can do a virtual consult and move from there. But anyways, I gotta handle some business, so I'll talk to y'all probably, I don't know, much later on today. Unless something pop off in the house, I won't probably see y'all till tomorrow. So bye. Starting in February, I am going to be updating all of my policies, which pretty much is only on Keesha and Jeremy website, because that's the
not what the documents say. What do the damn documents say? Keesha and Jeremy website must do what? Has it been updated, y'all? I forgot to go check before I pull this video up. Has the website been updated with the things that the Attorney General said must be done?
I've already updated like real estate, but there's like no policy on my real estate website. So I kind of just have a way that I work with all of my clients. And so far it's been going really, really good. But as far as like credit repair, God knew he was doing his big one with this one, because I stumbled into credit repair last year and it has been taken off ever since. This has been my most busiest month with clients. I have went over my threshold of what I typically even accept. And it got so bad that last week I had to literally, I had trained Jeremy in the beginning to do credit repair with me. But I didn't really need him because I was able to
train Jeremy. She got employees now. Must work for food and perks.
Just manage it. And so he only did like 1 or 2 reports for me in the beginning. Well, I was like, okay, well, let's just have you know how to do stuff just in case. And that's because I don't have an assistant. I do not have an assistant. I saw someone ask me in the comments under, I think the vlog that went out today, will I be getting an assistant soon? The answer to that is no. The most that I will have as an assistant will be Jeremy, because it's really, really hard out here getting.
Jeremy don't need no new charges, okay? Jeremy go damn snitch, baby. He can't take no more charges right now. He out on damn bail right now. Don't put Jeremy's name up in this. I meant Saucy Splash.
A really good assistant. I've tried before and it's just really hard. But anyway, so last week I had to train him again with credit repair because I just had so many clients. But even with training him, I still have to do the reports because I'm not leaving nobody's credit report in the hands of someone who's not as much of an expert as myself. So until he's on that level, it'll be just both of us doing the credit reports. I will oversee him doing every single thing, importing every single thing to the T for a few reports to come. However, next year.
What you say? You're not going to be documenting everything to the T, but maybe next year you will?
I mean, not next year. February, I'm going to be changing my policy because I noticed that I did this a lot. I've done this a lot with businesses. Like, I just be taking calls, texts, all times of the day, y'all. All times of the day. Y'all don't even believe. People just text me all times of the day. And I know some people are in different time zones and different things like that. But there's probably someone texting right now about it. But even when it's like important moments, like I can't really be locked in because people are just like, hey, answer the phone. Like somebody will call and then they'll call right back. Hey, answer the phone. Talk to me.
How is she gonna homeschool if she got all this going on? She's not under schedule. She got 11 jobs all at one time. She's unorganized. She can't even articulate a thought. How is she going to homeschool?
Answer this. I need you to log in. I need you to look at this. I need you to da. So I'm going to update my credit repair process because I think what will help is if I could outline the entire credit repair process on my site from start to finish, frequently asked questions, just like how everything about credit repair will work, then I think that will be extremely, extremely helpful because now I've repaired so many people's credits and now I'm getting way more clients because they're referral based. So I don't really even have to do as much promoting because everybody who
baby, she gonna be in a damn fast. Keep talking.
I have repaired their credit has sent me 2, 3, 4. Somebody has sent me 6 people in a day to repair their credit, and that is a lot. So that's why I said, okay, I gotta train Jeremy. And thankfully he was able to help. He's also doing his own business thing right now, so he has a lot on his plate. I don't know. He told me he was supposed to be blogging about it on his channel. I don't know.
Airbnb. What business is Saucy Splash doing?
Y'all, I don't know if he filming the video, uploading the video. I don't know what's going on over there, but I do know what the business stuff is that he's doing. But so I feel bad that I have to ask him to help me out. But your girl has to make sure that I'm not wearing my.
You feel bad? He ain't doing nothing but coming up off of his damn perk high.
Up in. And like I said, until he is literally an expert with how the entire process works, I sit beside him. So he's only done like 3 so far, and I'm literally, what's that number you talk? What's this you put? What did you like? Check this, check that, like everything, like micromanaging pretty much. So it's like I'm still doing the thing on reports. But I probably will take away weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. I gotta be off because I need time off. Or I need time to not feel as obligated. I probably will still, if I have a day where I'm just chilling, I will onboard new clients or, accept a payment for a report and then give you a scheduled time during the week that I will do your report. And then there may be some times where I have so much free time where I can just do 5 or 6 reports on a Saturday or whatever. But there may also be times where I just am not free. And I, like I said, when I just went out of town for the Girls Cheer competition or whatever, and I can't tell on the website, like, oh, next Saturday I'll be doing this. So y'all know I'm very organized. So when I get the website policy updated, I'll tell y'all, and it's gonna make perfectly good sense. I just need to not have to feel as obligated to work. And that's just not with credit repair. That's just with every single thing business-wise, because I'm also taking on something or trying something new out. Okay.
Oh.
Maybe sometimes where I have so much free time where I can just do 5 or 6 reports on a Saturday or whatever. But there may also be times where I just am not free. And I like I said, when I just went out of town for the Girls Cheer competition or whatever, and I can't tell on the website, like, oh, next Saturday I'll be doing this. So y'all know I'm very organized. So when I get the website policy updated, I'll tell y'all, and it's gonna make perfectly good sense. I just need to not have to feel as obligated to work. And that's just not with credit repair. That's just with every single thing business-wise, because I'm also taking on something or trying something new out.
Okay, that's the end of my video. I wanted to push through the video. Now I'm gonna come back and read y'all comments. Do I need to drop the link? Do anybody want to come up and verbally express themselves? Let me know. Okay, pure intentions at Vic. And I don't know if my other Vicky is here. I got 2 Vickies in here. Okay, so twin Vic. Okay, that fool don't leave the basement, and now he can't drive. Oh, okay. Is she certified credit repair? Hell no. And pure intentions, this bitch strong as hell to deal with all this ish. Why all these folks going live while driving? Let me see. Pure intentions with no insurance and a bond. Miss E rolling up with 150 pressure watch attached to a lemon lot luxury car. I cannot. No, you should have viewed the dead goat and chicks. No, because I don't know nothing about animals. Twin Vic say no. You ain't taking far enough. Keesha, you don't have Diddy money. Go ahead and catch that Rico because, baby, the receipts is receipting. The girls will be back in school before you know it. She's not going to be able to handle it. Right. I'm like, how are you going to homeschool? They're hiring or getting a homeschool teacher. Do y'all know? I believe she's planning to homeschool them because, she know everything, right? How is she going to homeschool with all those grammatical errors in the low vibrational pamphlet? Chat GPT. Train saucy Jeremy. She didn't need him because he's a doodle bird. He can barely talk. He speak mush mouth. This is Kesha Kaye. I saw someone asking. She is a content creator here on YouTube. Oh, is it the credit repair she could do in Atlanta? Did that come from the judgment? Baby, this is the receipts used probably to get the judgment. Court said pay the 10K. If you don't, 15K it is. Do we know if she updated the website? If you don't want your identity stolen, do not call her. She's scamming people for illegal credit repair. Yet she being sued left and right for not paying her damn bills. Do she still have the house on Camerton Road? There's Kiki from Camerton Road. This Kiki Daimler, okay? With the Jeffrey Dahmler glasses on. In the blog, she left the house to go to a watch party and said, Jeremy is going to be calling her for what? He doesn't want to watch them damn kids. That's what Big Sandy for. All that yapping and eye shifting proves she lies every time the damn camera come on. Crazy people, she proved she was the crazy one in court. Judge said, what? Don't you understand? Y'all, this girl has been dismissed from several brokerages for lying. She lying right now. Okay, here's another one. You dox friends and other content creators for them exposing your lies. It's the lies for me. And she sucks at real estate. Pure Intention say the brokerage booted her. I read that one already. Those brands, so nope. After the cosmetic brand tried to help her win, but Toya chewed her up. Shout out to Toya. Was Toya on the list? YouTube was jumping back in the days for the sisters, and the Clear Girls came in and benefited off of all their hard work. Yes, you know we are very creative people, even if we lie like KK. Oh, this was one. Do anybody know, are we not supposed to say who this jailer person fell out with in Texas? Is said person from Houston. Who is it that Jayla Corian fell off with in Texas, y'all? Last time I checked, Jayla was back home with her mama in the basement, allegedly. They both are trying to rebrand and find ways to stay relevant. So they decided to join forces after not talking and filming together for years to teach people how to level up their brands. Okay, let me come back down to the bottom. All while being a mom of 3 toddlers and a man-child baby boy, supporting her stay-at-home baby daddy and employing her mama, my boo Ashley. Okay. Oh, my bad. I said it earlier. Who was it, Jackson? I may have missed it. Can you tell me again? Because I was trying to push through the video so I could come and cut up with y'all in the chat. Judge Neil, this heifer still on here lying. We got the receipts right here on the front porch. The louder she talked, the more she proved she's a brokey in my lotto voice. Recap, she went from doing YouTube to selling hair to doing classes, teaching others, writing books, to selling houses, doing credit repair, illegally being sued, bloody tub scenes, fake miscarriages, and bounce checks, and evictions. Okay, I probably left something out. Now she over there being Miss Little House on the Prairie. She Jeffrey Dahmer, Laura Ingalls. Okay, let me see. Pierce said her name. Where? Ashley. Child, it's so many. I wasn't watching the chat, but I'll message Pierre. Oh, somebody did say that earlier. Okay. I got you. The only person I know is Missy Lynn. From years ago, Missy had to put pause on her. Oh my God. And that's from Miss Jayla Corian. Pierre said her name. Okay. I think I did. Now I do remember seeing her name in the chat. Okay. Because I wasn't really watching the chat like that, because I was trying to push through the video so we can get her over with. And this is her introduction to the front porch. She was a suggestion from my mod, completely Miss E. So hopefully, Miss E, I was able to compile everything, all these Kesha Kaye. I did not include a picture or video or clip or sound from Saucy Splash, Big Mama Ashley, and my favorite little cutie, one of my favorite little cuties, Augie. Okay, I purposely left them out. Okay, this was all about KK. 2 different boob jobs. Okay, I forgot about the boob jobs. That was some mess. I forgot about Missy, and I hated when that went down. You mean 3. And Missy is living her great life and engagement. I need to come up, but my little one is still up. Okay, Miss E, if we still here and you can come up, feel free. She'll be back on the porch. Now that we have introduced her, I am taking requests. But give me the damn timestamp, baby, because I don't know if I can watch a video in its entirety, but we definitely can react to it. I think I got the lawsuit somewhere up here. But my question is, has she made the proper adjustments on the website? Because the time has ran out for her to have did the recommendations, to have completed the recommendations from the judge. And Vicky, you can't miss those lopsided over the size kneecaps. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Not the oversized kneecaps. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. But I ain't redacted, so I don't think I'll put it up. Let me see. What's on here? This one I have the document from April 25th, 2025. It is today. Jailversary, Fulton County Finest. Today is July 7th, so this was about 3 months ago. General Civil and Domestic Relations Case Filing Information Form. State of Georgia. And they got the Attorney General name on here, baby. And the defendants is Keesha and Jeremy, baby. She said they got a website, and she had to train Jeremy. So true. Jeremy used this video, baby. Throw her ass under the bus again. Trying to see if there's anything on here confidential, chill. Oh, this is just saying a document had been filed. Okay, girl. What was she supposed to do? I forgot. Sitting on her chest. This I'm laughing. She embarrassing herself. Choo. Vic and Jared still lusting after all those other females. Oh, with those Jeffrey Dahmer glasses on. Yeah, I know something was wrong with her. Just please like the live. In male spirit. Vic, we've been knew something was wrong about that blood clot. Looking like Shamar. Oh, yes, I forgot about the Shamar reference. Yeah, train him not to cheat in public. Okay? No more hall passes for Saucy Splash. Okay, y'all. What was she supposed to do? Conclusion. No. Let me see. Default procedures? Is that what was that? Let's see. I know it was some silver penalties. Maybe I could pull that part up. I don't think it's anything on that right there, Jewel. Not Shamar Reject. Blood clot Diego. You know, I shot a rest in peace to the blood clot baby Diego. Okay. We're gonna pull up this. We're gonna read this, and we need to check these websites. Remove Georgia from the website. Yeah. Somebody check while I pull up the document to see if she removed Georgia. In my Ray Charles voice. Georgia. Okay. Okay. Latoya Hogan. That's who I thought it was. Shamar. Yo. I cannot. Okay, so we need to check the website, guys, to see if she removed it. I'm sure, they had a clerk over there in the Attorney General's office to verify, But I want to know from y'all and for myself. Okay. Respondent would pay $15,000 and 0 cents to be used by the AG office for purposes that may include but are not limited to civil penalties, consumer restitution, attorney fees, and other costs of investigation and litigations, or to be placed in or applied to any consumer protection law enforcement fund. Oh my goodness, including future consumer protection or privacy enforcement. Consumer education. Well, she's already an educator when it comes to teaching the courses, her and Jada Corian. Litigation of local consumer aid funds or revolving fund used to defray the cost of the inquiry leading hereto or for others uses permitted by state law. At the discretion of the AG office, baby, respondent shall make said payment by wire transfer, certified check, or money order payable to Georgia Department of Law. Has she paid this? Has this been honored? Oh, she had to pay this before April 25th, 2025. So I'm assuming she made the payment. Then she got a payment plan. Kalana. Affirm. Okay. First $5,000 should be paid upon submission of this insurance at the Attorney General, baby. And then the other 10 should be paid no later than April 7th, 2027. Oh, but she got time. This is too much debt. 2 houses, a farm, 3 kids, a man child. This is a lot of responsibility on KK 4-foot shoulders. She was in that car wiring that money, Vicky. She was in the car like Phaedra. Remember when Phaedra was on Real House of Atlanta and was doing business with her clients out there? Phaedra was counting her damn money. She had a whole money counter out there. Okay, you better pay these folks. Both of the parents can be in jail. Let me go over here on this website. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this is what C. Okay, the Attorney General has received from respondent a certification under penalty of perjury that respondent has fully complied with all provisions of the assurance and a request that the final installment be waived. Said certification and request shall be submitted to the Attorney General no earlier than March 15th of 2027, no later than March 31st of 2027, if the Attorney General determines that all conditions for the waiver has been met. He shall notify respondent through the business owner, Keesha Anderson, at this email, Keesha and Jeremy, Gmail, on or before April 5th. I'm looking for the website. I thought this was about the website here. I haven't read through this document prior to this live. So they had 10 days. Okay. I wonder if they using this Keesha and Jeremy at Gmail for their wedding stuff. I'm looking for the date that website had to be updated. Oh. Feel like I'm scrolling right past it. She Pure Attention says she got several. That's what I'm looking for, Miss E. And I may just be going to, can I do a search on him? Oh, I can. Shall clearly and conspicuously state credit repair and not credit restoration services are not available to Georgia residents in all of its websites and all of its advertisements in whatever form those advertisements exist, including but not limited to internet advertisement, telemarketing, direct marketing, print media, broadcast media, support media, social media, and sales presentation and sales calls. Shall clearly, it is not to be stated also on statements, application, contracts, receipts, bills, invoices. Credit repair and credit restoration services are not available for Georgia residents. Okay, so somebody was asking about that in the chat. But what we're trying to figure out, baby, is where is the damn website? I need to verify. That was my movie. She was in her car wiring money. I think I read that one. She has to pay for her bum DUI attorney. Yes, he has been arrested. I don't see anything on Keesha No Jeremy website. Yeah, it said she doesn't see she deserved better. If y'all hit the website, do it incognito. That weirdo will track your IP address and dox you. Well, I need to find it first. All the debt she has, baby, the debt ratio is bigger than the boobs body ratio. And if she does report her, if she doesn't report her, okay. She has several aliases, email addresses. No, she's selling products on their website. Maybe she took it down. I used at Vicky, I used to be in the comments every day telling her to boss up. She definitely deserved better. All jokes aside, I'm praying he is getting it together. Well, he put a ring on it. I told you, K and J. Oh, and Shopify. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, Miss E. I was over here reading the document. Okay. So you're saying it's not on there? Or she just took credit repairing, reporting, and restoration off of there altogether. You go to trade lines. We heard her talking about trade lines in that video that I just put together. Okay. What did it say? Respondents should ensure that they are not engaging in any unlawful activities defined as credit repair services organization pursuant to these statutes over here, including but not limited to the respondents referred to as credit consultations, credit repair and or offering products included but not limited to trade lines that are used to improve a credit score in the state of Georgia. Oh Lord. I do too, Miss E, until she got slick. Yeah, with her mouth. You mean she begged for and bought her ring and then planned her proposal. Baby, why not? She wanted to prove Shanita and the YouTube streets that she will be a pastel. Okay. I think I'm gonna listen to Shanita Hit 'em Up remix for a good laugh after our live. All right, y'all. Anything else we want to add about Miss KK? This is her introduction to the front porch. I dropped the link. Nobody wanted to come up, but baby, this is just day one. So maybe next time we'll get somebody to come up and cut up. I'm going to remove this. Put up my little standard thumbnail. Okay. Oh, I forgot they got a new feature. If you beg and fight for a man, you already lost. Because he need to be the protector, the provider, the security, the head of household. He need to be carrying me on those broad shoulders that he used to play basketball with, right? KK shoulders too tiny. Oh, no problem, Vic. No problem. She'll be back, I'm sure. But this is Keesha Kaylee. Y'all know I'm from the mommy sector. I normally don't. I just enjoy watching other people react on these channels. But you know, as new content come to the front porch, recommendations from you guys, we will definitely be discussing them. Hopefully, Miss E, I understood the assignment. Miss E said, "I wish I could." But you know I'm all in for Nesto. Nesto is gonna be dwindling down over on the front porch. I don't know anything about this sector either. I didn't know anything about Nesto or Shirley either until I knew about them. So I understand. I understand. You don't have to come up, you know. I was just making a point that I was that I had dropped the link. Shoot, I'm gonna talk to y'all. Y'all my girls. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Anywho, I also commentary. Oh, but she is a wash. It is. It is. It is. If y'all have any other content creators y'all want me to react to, put something together, I will do my best. It just cannot be another content creator. That's the only rule I will have. Far as a reactor, not a content creator, a reactor. Sorry, let me clarify that. A reactor or someone that does commentary. Let me remove her document. Oh, I got somebody up here, but she not up here for KK. Y'all drop y'all last thoughts down in the chat in regards to KK, and I'm gonna let my panelists up, and we're gonna get up off of here.
Hi, I'm misunderstood what you were saying. You said if there's any other content creators you want us to, you don't want us to suggest
I'm not. I wouldn't react to another reactor. That's what I meant.
Okay. Okay, that's what
Like I wouldn't react to you because you're a reactor. But
I
content,
see.
yes, I will do, but not another content creator.
I would love to get your thoughts on Charleston White and Lil Woody.
I don't know I know that Woody was arrested. I think he's out now, but
Girls,
I don't watch
Charleston.
Charleston.
Supposedly Charleston was the one that called the police on him. They got him. They got Lil Woody on being a spectator at a drag racing show. It was like an old post that he made, but Woody really wasn't doing anything. He wasn't driving himself. He was recording, and but you can't be a spectator either. Like I think Florida has those laws too. You cannot be a spectator at a drag show. So even if they like catch you, you could be crossing. I've seen police.
Oh wow!
Body cam videos where they will arrest if you coming from the direction of a show especially if you are black, if you coming from the direction of it, and you got your phone out or your camera out.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they like to do. Hey, big boss. Hey, boss, come here. It's like, first of all, I'm not your boss. What do you want? And yeah, they will write you a ticket, and if you choose to try to prove your point, yeah, they could arrest you. And I think Woody got arrested because this is what I had heard so far. I have
You're
to do
saying that he had a water pow
a
hanging
water
out
gun. Oh,
the
girl.
roof during that show. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like nothing, really. They just, I think he he made them look foolish on the stand, so they gonna look for he better be more careful. He got away with a lot, and so did Charleston White. And I think I know you don't watch Charleston White, but it's just interesting that they both a little special. You know what I mean? They're both a little special, and I don't understand what do you seem like he trying to stay
Mm.
away?
Mm. He was doing donuts. See, and
Well,
I
he
don't, I don't know about y'all, but here we got a lot of new laws passed on July 1st, and going a certain amount of over the speed limit can get you put in jail for depending up to six months. So you definitely gotta know the laws and be careful. And you playing with water guns and somebody pow you, you just gotta be careful about how you moving. I don't know if he's had his baby yet, but you know, I know a
oh
lot
that
of people
oh
like
girl,
Woody, but he was not my favorite from the case or the trial. But I watched him. He's a character.
he was not my favorite. He's funny on the 20v1s. Um, I'm mainly mostly down with Charleston. Not down like I like him with Charleston White, but I'm sometimes he has good points, and then most of the time it's like he flip flops to something just so ignorant that I
Hmm.
can't. And it seems like Woody is trying, but I did watch an interview with he and his newest child's mother. I don't think the baby has been born yet.
Okay.
They seem like they don't know each other.
Oh wow.
It's one of them situations where it's like, well, might as well be together.
Oh wow.
It does not see it, like he just trying to do the right thing and just he because he she was down with the 20v1s, at first because he said, I got to make this money. I got to go ahead and make the money. And then now that she's pregnant and she's, you get into, your hormones and your emotions get the best of you. She doesn't want him doing it. And he was doing some stuff at those 20v1 shows that he openly admitted to before he started messing with her. So now she no longer wants to do them. But he's like, I listen. You allow me to make money so I can pay for this. I mean, I don't know how much those shows are paying, but it's just like I said. Both of them have had multiple chances. I just like y'all got chance after chance after chance. Don't mess this up to where both of y'all end up in the feds. Charleston can keep playing the game, but it's just I know you. I realize you don't even
I
consume.
don't have time, and if I do, I want to watch somebody that I actually like, cause I'm limited to my YouTube.
I like everybody. I watch a lot of true crime, and I enjoy
I hmm yeah.
and I
I
enjoy
watch stuff outside of this store, but I
yes. Oh
work
yeah.
8 to 5, and then I
Right.
try to put time into my channel, and then it's time to go to bed.
Right. And that's like editing takes a lot. I think the longest is like shit, the editing is the one that gets to you because you sit there and you'll edit and edit and edit and realize there ain't no sound on here, or you've recorded something and it was a blank screen, or just the most random things come through. But I was just curious what your thoughts were.
Yeah,
But
I don't. Yeah, I don't watch Charleston White at all, and I wasn't as impressed as everyone was with Woody, so I
I would.
didn't. I wasn't following him after the trial, or anything like that. But You know, he has other kids. He needs to do what he has to do, you know, for the children.
I would say I wasn't impressed with him. I mean, I am. It's it seems like he is trying to. I think my. It seems like he is trying to do better. That's what I. That's. I think that's my. Well, I'm just kind of like, giving him a second glance. Like, okay, you seem like you're trying to do something more than what you were doing, and not being a hothead, and not being out in the streets. But it seemed like he got a little money now, and he's getting kind of dragged back into the streets. But I mean, he's still out here, he's still popping. As far as like the Atlanta scene goes, there was something else I wanted to ask you about. Oh, geez. It was something that I'm trying to think, because it was something that I saw, and I'm like, I want to send it. I wanted to send it to you, but I was working too, and I put stuff in my save list, and then it gets filled up, and I don't remember it. Damn, you
Hey,
don't
Frank, I
watch
saw you come in.
you don't watch any of like the younger streamers, right?
No, you mean like DDG?
Not like the whole um AMP group, like with Kai Cenat and Phantom and Duke Dennis.
Are they like reactors, or they?
No, they're streamers. So these different they have different groups of streamers, and like they'll be contracted. These different streamers will be contracted through the main entity. Like the one that I'm more familiar with is AMP, and it's do you know who Duke Dennis is?
No.
Okay,
I mean, because
that
you seen that streaming, are they like streaming video games and reacting to that? Like, what do you mean
I
streaming?
mean, I think they do video games. They talk to people. They eat food. Like, it's that kind of thing. They're just like
Oh
it's
no,
IRL
no.
streaming, like streamers on Twitch. Like Vicky just said it.
Oh, okay, no.
I was okay. So
I like people that's like living life, going on vacations. Like,
they do that too.
I like true crime. Uh,
So this is just okay. You let me know if it's not, because I just, like I said, I watch everything. Because their personalities kind of draw me in. Some of their personalities are cool. There's this group called AMP, and under AMP there's a few. Kai Cenat is like one of the biggest black streamers. He's got his fortune is he's amassed like, you know, millions and millions of dollars.
doesn't Duke have a lot of baby mamas? It's a question.
Yes, that's what I want you to. That's what I was going. That was getting to that.
Hey.
Duke Dennis. He's another streamer. He's very popular. He's one of the older ones in this group. This called AMP. He's the whole of the group. He is to me he's attractive. You may not find him attractive, but he's to me he's attractive. He's very charming when it comes to women, and it just came out that he got all these baby mamas. Like, he's been in the military, but he got like eight baby mamas, and it's just people are like bashing him now because they can't tell if he's taking care of his kids, or they're kind of mad at him for not like putting his kids out there. I was like, what would be your opinion on that? Like, that he's not. Because I think he claims each one of the kids. He's got pictures with all the kids. It just didn't get out there until recently. One of the newer baby mamas kind of put it
Mhm.
out there that he has all these other baby mamas. And then there's another one called Phantom. He's a Dominican one. He's another little cutie.
The one they give thug life.
What she say?
Okay, so Kai, is he the one that did not know who Wale was?
Yes, Kai.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
like him. I don't like him.
Okay, okay,
Kai is
okay.
the one.
So now I know what y'all talking about now, because I saw because I was watching the BET Awards. When somebody said the BET Awards, I'm like, oh wait a minute, is that the one that didn't know? I
I
saw
don't.
that at Vicky. He was trying to keep it on the low, and that's
Yeah.
my thing. Because this is my thoughts all the way through with all content. If they're not out here talking about this and they want to have a certain privacy when it comes to certain things, I feel like they should be able to have that. I say that all the time, even with Nesto, like doxing the family, doxing people, if he came out here talking about being a father and that was his persona, then okay, sir, you're gonna have to talk about, fathering your own kids. But if that's not his content and he wants that to remain private, I think it should. And kids are off limits for me.
One of his baby mamas came. I guess somebody went through and found a grip of his baby mamas. And real quick, Bank made a point. I don't like Kaiser not because he said that African Americans, us descendants of slavery, said that we don't have any culture. We're just black. Now he's Jamaican. He's of Jamaican descent, but he said that us people who run the culture, do not have any culture. And I realize he's only like 24, 25, but he is a college graduate.
Mm-hmm.
You should have a little more knowledge in regards to, if you think that if we don't have anything, why not take an African American studies class? But this kid is worth like millions and millions of dollars. But that was, well, I don't like him. But he's the most popular one. But he does do a lot of good like charity work, and he's nice. I just don't like him because of that comment. Like, don't come for us. We don't come for you. We don't come for Jamaicans like that. Y'all.
Chick-fil-A say, what the hell that little ninja say?
He said black folks don't have no culture. We just black. Y'all just black.
They're introducing themselves very wretched level. Okay. Because that's what I was going to say. Y'all know I cut the line with the kids now. I think he said it's for viral moments. Oh yeah, some people will do that. Bait.
I don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say bait through rage bait and saying crazy stuff just to see if it go viral and cause an outrage. Because any attention is good attention for these people. So Kai is Trini. So maybe that's another
I thought he was
why
Jamaican.
He didn't know who Wale was. His gums are just black.
Oh gosh.
I know we all talk about now. At first I was like, wait a minute, I don't watch any streamers, but I watched the BET Awards, and of course I know who DDG is, and I know who
Wale
was. So that's what made me connect it, because I was like, okay, I know what they're talking about now. He was watching too much of the
Diaspora Wars. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, if my time is limited, because I can't watch YouTube at work.
There is so another person in this group, his name is Phantom. Like I said, he's the Dominican one. He's a little cutie. Phantom, he's a little, I think I like him probably the most because he's a big boy, like chubby, but he calls the Phantom tax. So he comes in, they have a big old house that they stream out of, and he steals everybody's food. He calls it the Phantom tax. But what I like about him is that he took Kai and Phantom are from New York. Duke, I think, is from North Carolina or one of the Carolinas. Phantom took his mother out of the projects, and he's paid for his sister's college education. He takes care of a good amount of his family. One of his cousins has come out now and says that, like, Phantom just did a stream with his mom, and they were eating like tacos inside of. He just bought like a one of them $500,000 cars. I don't even know. I can't pronounce the name. And he and his mom were eating inside the car, and they were speaking in Spanish. And he said, "Did you ever think it would be like this? Did you ever think I would get here?" And she just, the mom was just humble. She's like, "No, I never saw this, but she was, I'm proud of you and everything." The cousin was streaming himself, and he was like, "My mother should have been there. Our other auntie should have been there. I should have been there. We could have pieced things up. As a matter of fact, you owe me you should send me 5,000. Matter of fact, you should send me 10,000 every year. That's just to be cool." He thinks that because his cousin made it, he should send the family each 10,000 a year.
Hey, always loving like 804, 10,000 a year. Okay.
That's what the cousin thinks. And Phantom came back and was like, "You're a bum," and you're a bum. I don't help out bums. Let me tell you what. I worked for this. So he pulled out an employment application form. He said, "Let me help you out," and he held the form up to the thing. But I was like, "What's your opinion on if you make it, do you feel like you're obligated to take care of like close family members on GP?
It depends on the family member.
I mean,
And
just
because for me, and if I make it, my daughter definitely gonna be A-okay. And then I have a different relationship with my siblings because of our mother passing, with them being extremely young. So they're definitely going to be coming along for the journey. I don't have grandparents a lot. I mean, I don't, with my grandparents, my mom's parents, they had 7 kids, but they don't have a lot of grandkids. But so I love my family. I know I be on here with y'all, but I don't. We stay in our lanes. We work. We handle our business. But if I got it, they got it.
so okay. Let me expand on that question, and then I'll let you go to bed because I know it's
Kids
getting
and
late.
siblings only. I only have, like, even though my grandparents had 7 kids, all of the children don't have kids. Like my mom had 3, my aunt had 3. Like them, like the most. Then everybody got like 1 that do have. So they still have less. It seems like less than 7 grandkids. So them, like them, I mean, we just grew up really, really close. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to break them off.
So you think like, okay, so you make it to where you're making, let's say, I would estimate these guys are making at minimum. I'm saying at minimum, not maximum. At
Mhm.
minimum, about $7 to $8 million a year. They probably bringing that in monthly, but I'm just giving them this. I'm being on the low side, the low end, and besides sponsorships and things like that. A cousin that like I felt like if I won the lottery, I would take care of my cousins just once. Like, cause I have a relationship with my cousins, the ones I grew up with, but I'm not close because I've been gone for so long, so I'm not close like we used to be when we were kids. But I would break them off and then try to set them up with a financial advisor so they can manage their money. That would be my gift to them if I like won the lottery or hit it big or something. But this cousin is just saying like just give it away to everybody, and he's not close to him.
Yeah, see, and I'm close with we close, we not all in the same age range. Like, it's 10 of us. I just counted. It's 10 of us. And we are close, and they all are hard workers. One of my cousins, he retired. He just retired. So they're not people that are sitting at home, like that. So we all work. We all work. We all handle our own business. We live in our own homes. Like, so we're not mooching off of each other. I love my cousins. Okay. They better love me too. So they better give me some
Right.
money as well.
I'm
But I
I'm
don't
saying
have that with, and these are just my first cousins I'm talking about, y'all. My first cousins that I'm speaking of. And 3 of them really not gonna be my first cousins, because, well, 2 of them not gonna be my first cousin because they're my siblings. I'm counting all my mom's kids. So it's 10 of us all together. So me and my siblings, they not gonna be cousins. So they really be 7. But we grew up like siblings, the ones that
right.
we grew up with. Like, some of us are college graduates, some of us just went into the workforce, worked real hard and retired.
Well, that's Go ahead.
They're not moochers, and I'd rather spend the money on my family than to be spending it on what I see a lot of these people, on social media, jewelry, their friends, women, men. I'd rather spend it with my cousins, because we got it out the trenches, baby. And I didn't grow up fighting my cousins, competing with them. We all grew up being taught to take care of each other.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's, I don't like my cousins. Yes, we did grow up like siblings. Of course, if people have kids now, they have families, they're doing their own thing, and time time can create distance, and space can create distance. I'm laughing at Chick-fil-A gal too.
Mm-hmm.
Time can create distance, but I guess that's why I said, like, if I were to ever hit it big, yes, I break them off once. I'm talking like, drop like a $500,000 drop, but I would make sure that I set them up financially with someone who would help them, and invest that to where it will last them. I guess I feel a certain kind of way for family members who come through and feel like they're entitled to whatever I got. You don't know if I got to pay
Yeah, see,
taxes
one of my
on them.
would never go on, probably go out there and say that. But they're like my cousins, we are all homeowners, like they already have, their life set up, So yes, if I get the money, I'm giving it to them, baby. I am. I
Well,
got
I'm
too
just,
many kids to be sharing it. I only have one child.
I'm like, I gotta pay taxes on this. You ain't paying no taxes on this. Like, if I give you guys something and you blow it, what is that? I mean, what does that say about why do I keep giving you something?
Yeah, see, I
Especially,
don't have that, so I can't relate. Cause even my little sister is a homeowner, and my middle sister's a homeowner. So they got their own, they got jobs, education, they got that. So yes, I'm gonna help. What y'all, girl? What y'all want?
okay. I mean, I think I took the way I took it is like this young man. His cousin was just on. He was streaming his cousin's stream, who's very successful,
Mm-hmm.
recognizable, and he's like, well, why? This he's streaming where his cousin is having a moment with his mother, and I watched the stream where he bought his mother a house. He took her out of the projects and took them to the house, and I think all of his siblings were there, and it was a great moment, and he was just like everybody should have been there. Not, like basically just not even, he didn't even give him a congratulation. I'm not helping nobody like that. I can't help a hater. Family or no, if you hating on me and you demanding money, I just can't help a hater.
Yeah, see, I haven't experienced, so I guess I can't, I'm not gonna, I haven't experienced that in my 50 years with my cousins. So
Oh my gosh, you're gonna be
I
50.
don't
I
know.
forgot. I forgot that your
I,
birthday coming up soon, girl.
it's my last month in the 40s. Yeah,
Girl,
like me and my true. But maybe you can offer him a job. You want to work, sir?
I'm not letting you work near me because I know that you hating on me. I mean, okay, this I could say the most I could for somebody who's going on stream and like telling the world that you just don't like me because I'm successful and that you just think I should do something for you just off GP. If I've already helped you once, twice, three times over, and you still can't figure it out, and, again, because I'm the kind of person I want to give you something, but I also want to teach you how to use it. That's my gift to you. Like, okay, let me, because I recognize that a lot of us go out into the world not understanding financial literacy. Don't go buy jewelry and you know cars and stuff that's
Mhm.
going to I mean, jewelry, depending on the type of jewelry, it may appreciate, but really it's worthless because somebody's looking to rob you. But don't go buy like cars
Mhm.
and things like that. Buy things that will appreciate or invest the money. That would be, or just if you're gonna, if you just want to spend time and blow it, let me show you how to blow it in a way that's gonna be fun and long term.
So
That's
you're
that
gonna
would
give them money, but with stipulations.
hell yeah. Don't keep coming back to me because this money I may not continue to make this money. Because what if this year I made 10 million, next year I make 2 million, and you go
Mhm.
and I give you 500,000, and then you come back next year expecting another 500,000. It's like, wait a minute,
Mhm.
that's
He says it's probably fake. I have to see this because it's probably fake. But this is what Super was saying about B Simone's situation. Yeah, about with the
what
friend,
happened.
being
Oh
homeless
yeah,
and
yeah.
getting a car repoed and not offering to help.
Chick-fil-A
B
girl
Simone.
is
We talked about B Simone pure intentions. We reacted to her and the bestie on the podcast. Just say no. Don't worry about the ass.
Miss Chick-fil-A girl. She can always come straight with it. But Miss
Right.
E, yeah,
And
yeah,
I actually want to take money from somebody that's gonna basically talk down on me and tell me how to spend it, because financially I'm fine if I'm looking at
what?
myself now.
That's
So if
you.
you give me the money and I want to take a trip or buy a car, you gave me the money. I do what I want to do with it.
But that's you, Lady T-Bug. You
But
are
you're
in.
asking me about me. You asking my opinion about what would I do?
Oh, I'm
Or
sorry.
just
My
because
apologies.
I don't know the streamers. They're
Yeah,
too young for me.
I get you.
So I'm not on Twitch or and I do have TikTok, but I only go enough for research for my channel. Um Super was saying we don't know how many times B Simone had helped her friend out in the past. I
True
felt like
that.
she would
Yeah.
have said that instead of saying Jesus, Jesus.
Maybe the Jesus thing was to like just a way to kind of pivot. Like just
It
like,
could have been
oh,
big. It could have been. It could have been big.
I okay, this is why I say like I have stipulations because I have had, I have been very generous my with my money and I've not been paid back. So
Okay.
I that's why I'm like, okay, listen,
I get it.
I may blow all my money. So here's how,
Mhm.
I'm setting you up so you can stretch your money out and maybe don't be like me because I sometimes maybe I just want to go shopping. Like again,
You
in
earn
the
it, you burn it. At least like you said, at least I know what I did and how I blew
right.
through it or how I burnt it or whatever. But yeah, see, I haven't had that. Like I don't loan out money and I haven't had that experience with my family members and I don't loan money to friends. But
And
so
I'm the fool who's
but
done it.
I see where you come. I see where you coming from.
I've been a whole trick out here with my friends and my family, and but I do it with an open heart, and I don't, in the past I have not told them like what to do with it. I paid bills or something. It just is what without lecture, and you don't get, you get promises to get paid back. So at this point, if I did come up on something, yeah, I am gonna try to break off everybody I
I can see,
can.
okay, I can see your perspective. Yeah, but I just don't know the streamer. But
Yeah,
again, your family, like Miss E say, a lot of this stuff be scripted, and it do
I
be for content. But it sounds like this isn't.
I don't think this is a lot of this stuff be fake, but I'm as far as like what I know with Kai, a lot of his stuff is kind of plotted out. But if but like what I guess my point is like yeah, if I'm just gonna break you off, I'm gonna break you off, but I want to set you
I
up,
got you,
and so
Chief.
that so if you don't come back to me next year expecting the same amounts like well you did it before. Cause there's been there's people who are out there like that, and then they get mad, when you don't want to help them out again. But like, so that's kind of like what I was getting, the vibe I was getting from that. He may have helped his cousins out, or cousin may have asked, "Well, hook me up or something," and now it's keep doing it. And I'm not, we're not here for that. So that's just all.
Get
I
what
was
you
just
saying.
curious, but
Yeah,
I
I
know.
just having it because like we just work and we kind of live, our own, our lives, and we come together when we come together because we don't have our grandparents. Normally, we would be together, doing holidays and stuff like that at my grandma.
Hmm.
But I don't have that. I don't like. I know, like a lot of people be like, I fought with this person. That I don't have that.
I don't fight. No, it just is what
With
it
their
is.
cousins, and they get, or child. First of all, we're gonna get our ass towed up, okay?
No, I'm not gonna
We're
fight
gonna
with
get
you.
beat by the grandma and by our
Oh,
parents when we go home. Why are we fighting each other?
well, I mean, my TTs have passed away. All of the older generation has passed away. So, like, as far as our cousins go, I think the last, we have one auntie that's like 90 something years old. She too old to
Mhm.
whoop us. But as far as, just like family goes and lending money, it was something interesting that I watched. But Miss E, if you're interested in finding it, just look up Phantom's cousin. I can't remember the
On
guy's name.
Twitch, on Twitch, which
You can
platform?
find it on somewhere on YouTube. I
Oh,
found it on
okay.
YouTube. Yeah. It was just an interesting. I'm like, well, damn. He's talking about you need to pay me $10,000 a year.
I
That's.
hope it was a skit.
I mean,
But
I'm
because
just.
I hate for family now, I don't know. I'm probably a softie over family because, like, losing my
Yeah.
mom, family means a lot to me. So
I
I
mean, yeah.
don't.
Losing my
I
grandmother, I was like, I had, I touched base with everybody after when my grandmother passed, and then we kind of lost distance again. And after their grandmother passed, it was they started fighting over my aunties, their grandmother, my aunties' property and money and stuff. And I don't like seeing that. So that's why I said I want to help us just keep like some wealth in our family. That's what my whole angle of it is. But
I
but
get
they
you.
but thank you for
Okay,
letting me
Vicky,
come
don't
up
leave.
twice.
Let me read the
Wait,
comment.
okay,
Stay up,
go
stay
ahead,
up
go ahead,
here.
go ahead. Okay.
I don't watch B Simone anymore. She pissed me off with that Danny. Yeah, she pissed me off with that too. In that baby situation, this is why I set up a trust for family. It takes me out of it, and they have to justify the need for the moolah. Yeah, I don't have it like that now. But when I get it, Chick-fil-A, you gonna be the first one to get your 10K, baby. No. Only person I leave a trust for is my daughter. And God has continued to bless you and Vicky. Yes, Vicky is truly blessed. She blessed, by being up here on the front porch. I never lend out anything I can't afford to get back from family. That's like the cousins who burned me can't ask me for shit. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you because I know you ain't gonna pay me back, and I can get rid of you all at the same time. I feel you. That's it. I'll feed you. That's it. You hungry? Okay, let me go. Let me go fish your plate. Be Simone never sat right with my spirit. Pure intentions, girl. The way she was up there rocking, talking about Jesus, I only made it through what? Did I even make it through 30 minutes of the video? I think Latoy, Miss E, and it was somebody else in my chat that when we reacted to it, watched it in its entirety. They had to tell me what happened at the end. Now, fist fighting with family is a no-no. Right. Losing two nieces taught me a lot about holding family close. Yeah. I lost a lot of one of my cousins that I referenced. I counted her anyway. I lost at an early age too. And me and her's the same age. So she's like my best friend. So that's why I probably is a softy to me. But none of my cousins have ever came to me to borrow money or, finance something in my name or nothing like that. So I really can't say too much on that part, but child, Lady T Button, I've been through it. Vic on mute because I told her don't leave me. Don't leave me, Vicky. I'm trying to see if y'all got any more
Go
comments
ahead.
before we
Sorry.
get off of here.
What
No,
were you
go ahead,
asking me?
Vicky.
No, what were
No,
you
I
asking me?
said, Vicky on mute. I was telling them that you was still up here, but on mute
Oh,
because I asked you not to leave
oh,
me.
oh, yeah. Nothing. I'm sorry for y'all's loss, and I'm sorry, and I just saw how it tore him. Like my little section of the family,
Mm-hmm.
my mother, my grandmother, and
Mm-hmm.
myself. We didn't come from anything. It was, single mother, single grandmother. We didn't have
Mm-hmm.
much, but my auntie, my grandmother's sister, had something. It wasn't a lot, but I just
Yeah.
saw how, because we're like we're this. My age group is the second generation of cousins. So like all the cousins I grew up with, I guess we're second cousins, but we act like first cousins. So it's I just saw how it tore them up, and a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's been My auntie died well over a decade ago, and they still don't talk to each other. You
Yeah.
know, it they
That type of stuff can bring the worst out in you. But I've been through probate 3 times because my mom, some stuff with my mom, my grandmother, and my grandmother again. But I just,
We,
we were able to work it out. Like it
girl,
wasn't that serious for us. But
they did not. It was they did something so crazy. It's like, okay, so she didn't have her stuff straightened out, like the will and everything, because
yeah,
she just
yeah,
got she had bone cancer, so it just came on so
really quickly.
rapidly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it metastasized so quickly. So she two of the siblings moved in the house. And then they didn't want to like divvy, they didn't want to sit down and do
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
And then they stopped paying the taxes on it. And then so the other
Oh,
other another sibling said, well, let me pay the taxes and then I'll take over everything because the house was paid for. Because it got rebuilt after Katrina, it was like it was fully paid for.
right.
They're like, they just no, you can't. You just trying to take it. So they let the house. They lost the house. It's
They
shit
rather
like
rather lose it than to
yeah.
work something out, which is crazy because now nobody has it. I'd rather
Nobody
for at
had.
least somebody in the family would have took it and had it. I mean, I'm not saying that was some intentions, but that's just crazy. Don't get it twisted. I learned my limits from my parents. My uncle defaulted on a loan. My parents co-signed. See, nah, we ain't doing all that. Or the back of the 70s, and she haven't
Yeah.
forgiven him yet.
One
That's
of us.
right.
One of us churn could have took it. Like we would have paid. We would have paid the house like off.
Right.
It just it. I like I said. That kind of stuff. I don't ask my mama for anything because she's done a lot for me. So I don't try to commingle that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Because I've already received a lot, especially in my adult years. Um, but like when people ask of me, I try to give or I find or and I do it. But I just don't feel like when people act like they're entitled to it when they see it, like they see that you got it or they see that you're rolling with something, you pull out a money clip. Oh, cuz let me hold something. It's like, oh, why? How you know that's not my rent money? Yeah, I'm just, I mean, it's just sometimes it's like the entitlement for me. Again, like I said, if I hit it big, I'll set everybody up, set you with a financial advisor, show you what you could do to do. If you choose not to do it, don't come back to me for nothing else. That's my thing. If you don't want to move forward with what I have gifted you with, then don't come back for more. I think that's my whole point of it. So when I was watching, I was just like, damn, like that's cold blooded because you people like that who start just whispering and talking mess behind your back, they could cause the whole family to start looking at you crazy, and then that could turn into like the setup or
Hmm.
weird things happening behind your
Yeah.
back. That was my little two
And you know
cents.
better than to pull out the money clip.
I'm just saying, but like there's still some people in like where I'm from, them old school people who like to deal in cash. They'll go cash their check, have all their money on them, and they'll have that thing on them to defend themselves, and
Oh Lord, not that thing.
they'll go get a money order for their rent. They like to have their money order stub. That you do you I know some people like that who they have to like they like it old school. They want to have the money order. They want to have a record of it. And that kind of stuff. They don't want to do anything electronic. They refuse to go online and pay anything. So I don't know, but that just like I said, I just thought that was an interesting topic and something that
Misty
I'm.
gonna check it out.
But if I ain't sure, yeah, I play broke all the time. I really do.
Listen, I ain't got it, cuz I ain't got it.
I have a hole in my
It was
pants.
a washer and dryer, but more than money. Mother was embarrassed because she didn't want my father to think bad of her family.
Lord. Okay. Well, I thank you for letting me come up twice. I'll read more about Miss what's her name? Kaylee, whatever her name is.
Keisha
This
Kaye.
credit repair business. Atlanta got too much going on. I mean, it's like Wisconsin and Atlanta. Wisconsin got the crazy unalivings and the crazy crimes, and Atlanta just got the straight scams. It's
Yeah,
it
yeah.
ain't
They like Florida, we get a bad rap, but it be them folks moving to our states making us bad. It's not the homegrown, baby. It's
no.
not the homegrown.
Florida is a gumbo. Like it's like alligator crawls into pool and climbs on top of raft and hugs man while he's sleeping on raft. You know, like it be weird crimes like that. Like what y'all got? Y'all got Panthers. Panther help opens it figures out how to open a homeowner's door and goes into the fridge. Don't y'all have bears too?
Yes, we do.
Maybe.
And
Okay.
snakes and
Yeah.
pythons.
20-foot snake.
We in the Everglades, baby.
Yeah.
Scammer City for size, Georgia Peach.
20-foot snake found inside little girl's bed. You know, like it be stuff like that. You know, man rides around with pet bear with no doors on his car.
With a window AC in the truck, baby.
Girl,
Okay.
man makes a double decker car, rides around with his pet cougar. You know, it's like y'all have like this gumbo stuff. It's like, damn, is this Florida or
I know.
what's the real?
When I used to watch the Breakfast Club all the time, you know, Charlamagne have us with
Yes,
our own
Florida
Drink of
man.
the Day song. I'll be like, please don't let it be Florida. Please don't let it be Florida.
Be
You be like,
Florida.
I'll be like, damn. Which one of my
Yeah,
country cousins is that? He's
all
a
of them.
boring liar, not even entertaining in my opinion. Watch if you have a hard time sleeping at night. It's better to do it with a reactor because that's how I started watching her with reactors. You know,
What's the other one? The one
it's
that go ahead. I'm sorry.
go ahead. Only in Florida, Miss E said only in Florida.
What's the Florida man? A man eats button gets unalive while eating man's face on top on the underpass. You know, and I said, oh, that gotta be in Florida, huh? Yep,
Oh my
sure
god,
was.
I'll
It
be
was.
cringing. I'll be like, please don't let it be in Florida,
That's like
please.
the please don't be black. Please don't be black. Please don't be
Yes,
black.
yes, that is the same.
And then it's like, damn, they black. Okay. Well,
Oh,
like you can kind of, I mean, you know, you can kind of tell the crimes. Okay, they're not black. I know that's gonna be a white. That's gonna be a white
shit, I
person.
don't know. When they say Florida, I'll be like, I be having everything crossed.
It's a
Like,
little,
please.
yeah, it'd be a little bit. You know, it could be mixed too. So it's like, oh, he got it honestly. It's on both sides. Okay, you know, Florida is a gumbo, but Wisconsin has those crazy crimes. Like Wisconsin has the guy who ran through the parade. Wisconsin has that what's that? Shabusiness, Taylor Shabusiness. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
The girl who she was on that METH and
Um,
she had intimate relations with her boyfriend and then took his head off
oh no, I didn't
and
know about that one.
and
Oh,
his mama found him like as soon as
that's
she
all
left.
Floridian too, baby. Was she from Florida?
Shh, girl, no. Like Wisconsin has the weird crimes, but Atlanta,
Yeah,
scam, scam,
Wisconsin,
scam.
Miss E. I used to love her years ago before Boo and the kids. No, it's Bay and the kids. A young
Bang.
success black girl breaking the norms and following her dreams. Sure, it was all a dream.
It was all a dream. But thank you, Lady T, because it was a great jailversary. Um,
Y'all drop down and give Nesto his never the gifts that he never ever gonna get in the chat.
I can't wait to see. That I think I don't know if you got the new text messages. I just heard he threw away his
I do.
shoes.
I
Okay,
do.
I heard that man threw away his shoes. Like I just
I got some. Did I don't know I didn't go through them.
like
He on us. I know he on us celebrating. Diddy. He said he next. He next in line for a miracle.
is that
Okay.
is that why he threw away his shoes? Thinking like, okay, this my thing real quick. This is my thing. You don't have any money. Why are you throwing away shoes? Why aren't you
Baby,
in
don't
there?
cheat three. It's
I
been
don't
three
give it.
years with the Velcros. Baby, he
So
done wore them out. They don't even
and
stick no more. They don't even stick no more.
okay. I'm sorry. I grew up poor. I'm just saying. My shoes have talked at one point. Like there's been hard times where my shoes were talking, and you just got to do what you got to do. You do something.
All
Take
them
some.
phone calls, he got to stand up there and
Stop buying movies, DuPont Registry magazines, and stuff that you're not reading. And what else is making phone calls to the little tiny one over there, Tiny Toon, and save your shoes. Or at least you could have, if you saw they were starting to fall apart, trade them to another inmate, or go to another inmate who getting ready to get out, and it's like, listen, I got some pictures of this little, I got these old pictures of this girl. You get 30 minutes with it, and just give me, hand
Who
me your
bank? Who
shoes.
bonding out, bank?
Oh,
My
he
oldest
bonding out
sister can't talk
yesterday.
about her. She now lost in Jimmy sauce. Oh no. Who bonding out? Is she talking about Nesto or Diddy? He better get them damn stick. That's what he had, the Velcros out the trash. Let me see.
That's
I
what I'm
want to
saying.
make you life. I've been holding on to these raggedy pair of shoes, and I wore down and I threw them in the garbage a couple of days ago. Okay, child, he over here telling her he dry begging. He dry begging. He said, I got it. Thank you. He was down to
Who,
$5 again. So he messaged her just with $5.
It's my
$5.
$5. If you want to talk to me, if
Oh
you
my
want me to call
God.
you. But I'm just saying, like, do you understand what I'm trying to say though? Like the ungratefulness of Drake put some money on your books. You got some shoes. Yes, they 2, 3 years old, but you got some shoes. Those shoes should not be worn down by now. Like you have slides, and I don't know how Georgia is. Like they sometimes they have pod sneakers. They're pod shoes that you can walk around and go play basketball or something outside with. But long story short, you don't have to wear them damn shoes all the time. You could wear them slides. And I understand he got the gout, sir. If you
That
got the gout like that,
he ain't had a gout when he was jumping in damn mud puddles and walking up and down um them damn streets. I don't believe he got no damn gout. He lying.
he didn't care about his those are his good boots too. His lace up. I just
I
it's
don't believe nothing that man say. I gotta see a damn doctor's note. Bring the doctor's note, Nesto.
Erica came with the doctor's note, and I even went and looked up her doctor. I'm like, does this doctor really exist? And
I'm
I'm just
sure
gonna
I'm sure they verified it.
the doctor well, that's the you Kevin Majeski said he was like Judge. We're not quite sure about. It's like she had an oxygen tank that she swears was on, but it wasn't plugged in. But that's just my opinion. So thank you, Lady T-Bug. I will speak to you soon. I appreciate your time. It's always a pleasure coming up here.
Thank you,
Everybody
Vic.
in the chat, um, everybody, let's celebrate Jailversary.
On
It's
our
a
way out,
jail.
I'm gonna tell
It's
for
a
the ones that didn't know, like even though I had the messages, I hadn't looked at them because I, working.
Oh
But
man,
I'll tell y'all what he said about these shoes.
it's a Jailversary.
Yeah, this damn man here.
And what she
But
say? Oh really? Oh, somebody
I'd
said
have
they
been
don't like my
ready.
Sonya voice.
Well,
It's like,
don't come over.
I'm like, it's always that one person that's like, damn, I thought I was doing good, but I shouldn't let it get to me. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Don't.
Okay. All right. You gonna read the messages?
Just this one about these
All
shoes.
right. Got a good night.
Good night, Vic. Thanks so much for coming back up as always. Okay, I got it. Thank you. I'm glad what happened today gave you a little bit more boost for that outcome. That was a major win. I saw him on his knees today. Money came by that. It's called mercy. Moving forward, I know you love me with abundance, not a question. I'm going to make you life. It's supposed to be yours, but I'm reading just how he wrote it. I'm going to make you life. I've been holding on to these raggedy pair of shoes that I wore down and I threw them in the garbage a couple of days ago. I was trying to hold off till next month, but I had a blowout. That's why my gout. I think that's what he's trying to say. The gout is he spelled it like Nat though. Okay, was acting up again. So I'm going to order me some new ones so I can make sure I can walk in their room next month on August 4th. As well as this week, my cellmate, they gave him a bond after 950 days because he was here allegedly accused of moving a body. They had him on TV with the victim's mother was upset, but they had to let him go because he had more time incarcerated than the charge required. He used to go to prayer call with me all the time. I tell people all the time, stay prayed up, baby, and don't listen to the hellhounds. It made me proud to say, I will walk with faith and not by sight, even when I cannot see. That made me smile, smiley face. How was your day? Question mark. By the way, I saw St. Peter on TV. Smiley face. Big Nesto. Sure. Her response was sent. They say you ain't did it, sir. The devil knew how to fall on his knees and pray too. Did he actually listen to his lawyers? Ungrateful bastard. Vicky, no one likes his real voice, so you must be doing something right. Likes her real voice, sorry. Sherry, I can't with the IE. Who buying these shoes? Lamont. Baby, he said he was down to $5 and she just replied cent. So we don't know what she said. She ain't buying him no more shoes. Nesto, them folks say, why you ain't put some of that toilet paper down there in the bottom and try to build you some damn souls to support that goddamn net? Because he spelled it G-A-U-T to support your got. Okay, put some of that damn toilet paper down there, baby. That'll help you. Vic say, listen, if them shoes ain't talking, your ass need to keep walking. Okay? Lamar is gone, gone, gone. With the wind like a fart. Them shoes, $30. That's what he told Dre. Well, she just said sent back, y'all. So I guess we'll see when he go to court if he walking in there with his new Velcros on. $50? Are they okay? They either 30 or 50. Sure, he ain't worth that. Sure. Big said they ain't talking. Your ass keep walking, Nesto. Yeah, they happy about Diddy, baby. I got up until July 3rd. I'll see if Vicky can come out here and damn free tomorrow. Let me write that down, because y'all know I'm gonna put it on the damn thumbnail. Child, Vicky said, I'm gonna put Vicky too. Okay. Vic to the bell says, if it ain't talking, keep damn walking, okay? And she didn't say that, child. I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna claim it. I'm putting it on Vicky. She should have cussed him out. Don't throw away nothing up in here, up in there. Okay, Sherry with the IE must be tariffs because this is a $20 increase. Baby, speaking of shoes, before we get off of here, who done went to Walmart and got them Avias? I'm gonna go to Walmart and get me some of them Avias, baby. And I want the ones with the green on them. I know I want those. I seen them on Facebook. Thank y'all so much for hanging in here with me. I hope I was able to well, it depends on what you like, Vicky. If I'm buying them, baby, they're cute to me. Hey, Angel Hair, you about to go shopping? I like them. They can't. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, but child, the people convinced me because they got them all spread it out. Oh, I like the cream color ones too, so I may get 2 pairs. It's like a off, like a tan, like a cream color, a off white. I like loud tennis shoes. They're not really loud though. Vicky, I'll send them to you because you may not have seen them yet, but they've been trending. All right, y'all, I'm finna go. My daughter liked them yesterday. The beige ones, yes. I want the beige ones, and I want the ones with the green on them because I can wear the green one with my FAMU Rattlers gear. So, but I like the beige ones because I never have a cute beige pair of tennis shoes. You looking now? Okay. Nesto says, "See him a pair, baby. They all got the they all got the they laces, and he can't have laces." Tanya be here. Good night, Jackson. Sure. Are we gonna be back in the AM? It's Pie Nation on vacation. Oh, the black one's on sale for $15. I'm wearing mine outside. No. I want the beige ones and the green ones. They are trending since earlier this year. Blue, green, and cream. Yes, I want the beige cream ones and the green ones. I hope so, baby. I did, because that pie wake me up in the morning. Like, that's the first thing I do after I thank God for opening my eyes. I roll over and see if Pina said her live. All right, y'all. I'm getting off of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll be in Fulton County. Kesha Kaye is in Fulton County, Georgia, baby. Nesto is, that's what I got on the thumbnail. Fulton County. Fulton County. I thought it was like a full-time Fulton County finest. Okay. Nesto and Kesha Kaye. Thank y'all so much. Got me a pair of Adidas when I was in Thailand. They still holding up brand new. Girl, I got about 100 pair of tennis shoes, but I'm getting these.